Yo, we got the one and only DJ T3 in the building.
Let's go.
60 episodes. I can't believe we made it this far.
That's crazy.
Quavo is dissing Chris Brown. He's brought Tupac and Snoop Dogg on his diss records. What is going on? The Queued Up Podcast, baby. 60! Woo! 6-0. 644. 694.
Shit. Bars.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Queued Up.
Yo! 6D. 6. All right, count them. 1, 2, 5.
Whoa. What's up with you? Whoa.
7 minus 1 equals something close to 6. It's the Queued Up Podcast. It's 6. 60, damn it.
That's big.
What's going on?
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah. Props.
Goddamn. We are here. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right, do it with the bell and everything, all right? Do all that so that way y'all don't miss a damn episode before we even get started. Super happy to have everybody here. The squad is in the building today.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My dog Chewy, Gibby_Visions in the building. Trav, what up? We even have live art going on. My guy Nono, the artist in the building.
Yes,
Norm,
sir.
what's up?
It's tough.
Yes,
We
sir.
turned up.
That's tough.
It's hard.
60
It's a vibe up in
episodes
here.
with my
Different.
brothers,
60
Calvert
joints.
Productions,
60 joints.
Artemis Reaperton, with the
don't know.
non-described soda.
Yep.
You got my brother Jeff, aka DJ T3 in the building.
What's up, man?
Happy to have you here.
Happy to be here, man.
There you go, man.
You guys got this down, bro.
It took a long time to get here.
Damn. Yeah. This is
It took
sick.
a long time to get here,
Props,
man.
man.
But you know, that's why they call me DJ Aaron Michael, and you guys are now locked into the Queued Up Podcast. We've done that like 58 times. I think we missed maybe twice. 58 times you've heard that.
Yeah. No, you still heard it on the episodes. We just didn't say it live.
Yeah, we had
That's
to
a
get
little
it.
inside baseball, but yeah.
That's some credit to Chewy.
That's behind
Right.
the curtains, all right?
Yeah.
Breaking the fourth wall, a little Deadpool shit. Yo, we're really happy to have you guys here, man. Super thankful. Yo, big round of applause for episode 59. My guy, Freshmaker.
A good
Yeah,
one.
that was
A
good.
great one.
Our most viewed episode we've had in a little while is it's been most listened to on Spotify. I'm so excited.
Most
sick.
downloads
That's
too.
I'm about to say, I feel like a lot of our streaming platforms are kind of actually like the
They're
uptick
getting there.
of listeners is getting up there.
They're getting there. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. All right, you can find us.
I think we're slowly being rewarded for the consistency. 60 joints. I mean, you upload once a
Yeah.
week for 60 weeks straight. Something's gonna happen.
It's been over a year.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, if it's weekly, yeah, over a year, man. That's not overnight, bro. So props, like I said. That's,
No,
yeah.
man, I'm super thankful for the
Hell yeah.
team we have here and everybody. You know what I'm saying? The people we've lost. Well, not lost, but you know, of course, the OGs, Jello TV, just created it, Giovanni,
Yep.
Charlie
Yep.
Mumbles. You know what
Oh
I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
Sleepy.
I'm just here for the free therapy.
Charlie. You here for the what?
Free therapy.
Oh, for the free. Yeah.
I fuck with that.
This is low key a therapy session, honestly. This is a bunch of men, you know.
I don't know. I haven't cried
Didn't
yet, so I don't think so.
Talking about our
We almost cried one
No,
time.
we did.
When we
Yeah,
talked
wait,
about
what did we cry?
mamas.
I was just gonna say Mother's Day. Mother's Day got us.
It is
you're
almost
right. You're right.
Mother's
You're
Day.
right.
Damn.
We might need to bring our moms on.
You know, man. Oh shit, brother.
Queued Up Mom Edition.
You bring my mama
My
on
mom has
here,
been
brother,
ready to be
shit.
on the show.
A word?
Yeah.
Bring her down. What's that?
Bring your
she
mama.
was on that.
My mom.
Maybe. I don't know. My mom got a lot of kids at the house, man. I
That's
don't know.
fair.
what's
Bruh,
going
my
on.
mom might crash out and lose her job on this.
She.
Your mom's been wanting to come on the show. She,
I know,
She in the
and
comments like, when y'all
don't
gonna let
know.
me on? Like, Mama Kristen?
I think she
Mother's
should.
Day edition?
I think she
I'm
should
saying,
retire from her career first.
You bring your mama.
I'm like, yeah, she's here. Yeah.
Bring Mama Visions. What are you talking about? Bring her.
Come through.
Bring some Rose up in here. Yeah, Mom
Yeah.
edition. I like that.
Exactly. They can bring baby
yeah.
pictures to talk about us.
Tight. You already got it. That's
I want
why
to see
you're the
baby
host.
Chewy, you know what I'm saying? Freaking
funny.
swinging his hair when he's 3, you know what I'm saying? I want to see that.
Chewy was born that big.
Chewy's born 6 foot 200 pounds. Yo, we got a jam-packed episode for you guys today, man. Like I said, we're interviewing. I can't even talk today. I'm so excited. We're interviewing a true legend in the DJ scene out here in Phoenix. My guy DJ T3,
Damn.
Jeff Thurston.
Thanks, man.
He's been around the block and then some. He's finding new ways on how to just grow his brand and everything like that, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We're also gonna be talking about more rap beef.
It's heating up.
There's more beef.
It's non-stop right now. No-
Literally.
No pun.
I know, no pun. DJ now stopping the building. What's up? Drake dissing. Kanye's now linking up with Metro. Quavo and Chris Brown are kind of pushing the bar a little bit.
Rick Ross is in the Royal Rumble.
Rick Ross is in the Rumble, but we're still waiting on Kung Fu Kitty. Kendrick, where you at? Where you at?
He dropped his verse though.
He dropped his verse. I don't want to hear that.
What you mean?
Drop more. Drake dropped 2 songs.
He give him some time. Dog.
Drake brought back Tupac from the
there.
depth.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
Kendrick. No, we'll get into it.
We'll get there.
What's next? A hologram? Where are they going with this? Like what?
Might as well.
Oh
Should
shit!
be.
I forgot about. Remember when the hologram thing blew
Yeah.
everybody's mind?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it now. Now you could have a hologram with the AI
Yeah.
voice. You basically done brought the motherfucker back.
I mean, you can do that.
with those Apple goggles, goggles, gaggles.
With the Apple
Gaggles.
with the opals and bononos.
We got another round of hot cues for you guys as well. Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney in a crazy ass fight.
That was a good
The
fight.
NBA playoffs are off to a start, and so far the Suns need to tighten it the hell up. And the Deadpool Wolverine trailer as well just dropped, so we're pretty hyped about that.
Hell yeah.
And also the Queued Up. We have a new little sub segment called Queued Up Recommends.
Some
And we're
good
talking
shows
about
out
either
there.
shows, music, whatever. We're gonna talk about a show that's been kind of going crazy as well.
Okay.
But before we get into all of that, before we get there, my brother, this guy I've known for how long has it been?
It's pre-radio, right?
Pre-radio.
Pre-radio.
Back in the Zuma days.
Which that's close to like bro.
Zuma
8?
Mondays.
We're talking like 8 now. 8
It's
years.
been like 8 years.
Yeah, close to 10.
Nice.
Because
I met you through my dog Chris Villa. Chris, shout out to
Yeah.
you, dog.
Oh,
We
yeah.
get you on the show too. But we got my guy, man, the one and only DJ T3, one of the nicest guys in the business. Uncle Jeff.
thanks, man. Uncle Jeff. I'm the cool uncle, bro.
You are the cool uncle, bro. You bailed my ass out a few times. I'll be like, I need a Jeff.
Yeah.
What do I do when this is not working? It's blinking. What do I do?
Yeah.
Um,
Touche. I'm with it, man. That's
You still killing it though, man. You
Thanks,
out there,
man.
you in Scottsdale. You working hard, man. You are working hard.
Man, you're not.
How have you
Yeah.
been? How's your 2024 going so far?
Good, man. Things are good. Things are good. Just not looking back, just really new business, looking forward to the whole time, man. Like that's been my MO since like starting, and yeah, man. April is nuts, man. Just blessed, bro. A lot of good relationships, a lot of everything's hitting at once. So yeah, man. Just trying to. Once you open those floodgates, you really can't say no. So, just being an example of the work that I put in 2-3 years ago, and here we are, bro. So,
Nah, man, you are one of the most hardworking guys. Like we be here all day listing all the events you've done and everything like that in the past, and how you kind of got to the point where you are now, which is truly incredible.
for sure. Thank you.
What kind of motivates you to keep wanting to strive with DJing out here? Like, what is like some of the things and goals that like keep you wanting to like grow with this?
Yeah, I think, man, I just come from like, I love the chaos. Like, I've been around like a few people that everyone prepares himself a certain way, right? Whether it be a week in advance, 48 hours in advance, whatever. I for some reason just thrive under the chaos and thrive under just the mental capacity of like. I think that's got my bandwidth where it is now, where I can do multiple things at once, and I can answer you while I'm on stage at Whiskey, or I can do the bandwidth has gotten me so and able to accept everything. But yeah, man, that's kind of like what I'm thinking is led to the chaos. I come from corporate. I come from like cold calling. I come from so I think I'm wired differently in that sense. Like typical DJs, some of us come from corporate, some of us come from jobs, but there's also DJs I know that DJing is all they've ever done.
Yeah.
When you put it apples to apples from someone that maybe comes from corporate or comes from learning different strategies and techniques on how to sell a timeshare or how to convince someone to go solar, you bring those into the work sense of DJing, and I think one of those cons, which is also a pro, but I just say yes to everything, bro. I've just realized now there's nothing that I can't do at this point when it comes to DJing, right?
Yeah.
Name the type of gig and I could do it. I mean, so that's the confidence in me that I can believe in myself, and I don't want to look back and be like, damn, I should have done that, dude. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I think you're one of the most well-known and well-respected professional DJs. Like, there's a lot of good DJs, a lot of ass DJs, but it's not too many professional DJs out there that are like, hey, if they say they're going to be there, they're going to be there on time. If they're not going to be there, they can at least give me like a 2-day heads up, unless it's like some emergency type shit.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro.
I got a lot of my professionalism from you and watching how you operate and stuff like that, just from the sidelines and stuff like that. So,
man,
That's love.
that's a comment, man.
No,
Thank you, bro.
It's honest though. It's honest
Yeah.
though, bro. Freaking, I learned from a lot of people when I got started off young. It was you, Chris Villa, my dog Tycoon as well.
Yeah.
Like you guys being kind of great mentors. to a young guy trying to come up who was hungry.
For sure. Yeah, no, shout out Chris for me too, man. I mean, shit, some of the early days when I used to open for that guy, and now look at what he's doing. The Tias and Tias
over
that thing
here
is out of control,
going viral at the Suns games.
It's
and shit like
cool to see.
That
That was a huge moment. That's right.
Yeah, the techno thing, that's hilarious. But no, man, just looking at like the people I've surrounded myself with growing up as far as career is concerned. Yeah, man, shout out to all the mentors that I was definitely that annoying kid that comes up to you during mid set, like, hey man, what controller are you using? Hey man, can I sit next to you? Hey, what song? What's next, man? What's next?
Oh.
So I was that kid, and to Jay Allen and DJ Earth, rest in peace, and DJ Still, rest in peace. Those guys, man, they really set it forward for me. So. Yeah.
No, those guys are some definitely Arizona pioneers.
Absolutely.
DJing. So.
Yeah.
RC?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do have a question, but I just want to tell a really quick, little anecdotal story. Cool. I don't even know if you remember this, but this was back in maybe 2015, maybe 2016, right as I was kind of taking my step away from corporate into working for myself with photography. And this just speaks to how nice of a guy you are. I don't even remember the circumstances, but I know it was either a Tuesday or Wednesday, random day of the week.
Yeah.
And this was back when Turo was first around, and I think you had rented a Jeep or something.
Yeah, maybe.
That? And so it was me, T3, DJ Squared, and AJ Slim. And we all went to a D-backs game.
Yeah.
And to this day, that was the most fun I've ever had at a baseball game ever. I was like, man, I got to work in the morning. And they was like, no, man, just come. It's cool. Yeah. And we went there and we was drinking beers, eating Glizzy's paws.
Hey.
That was the most fun. And they
night.
just invited me. And I was like, well, I'm not really. And I mean, obviously me and Squared grew up together. So that's my dog. But they was like, yeah, bro, just come on. And again, I don't know if you remember this, but you rented. It was like a Jeep.
Yeah,
or
it was. I think it's because
SUV.
we at the time. I think we just needed the space, and I think I did it because at the time it was maybe my first year D-backs, but I had the pass, and I'm like, nah, it's worthless. Let's spend the money, get a cool car, and then we'll have the parking pass.
Yeah.
As opposed to paying $40 to park across the street, whatever. I think that's what it was. But
And
I remember that game, bro. I remember it still comes up on memories. AJ
That's
Slim's
fire.
a clown, man. I love that guy.
AJ Slim is a goddamn treasure. Okay,
Bro, we were
Protect him at all costs.
Protect him.
Something happened. The D-backs ended up winning, but we literally were turning our hats inside out.
Yeah,
and doing,
yeah.
rally caps.
Yeah.
Bro, it was incredible.
Turn your hand inside out right now.
No, I'm
Give me
good.
that.
I'm good. I'm cool.
No, those
You
are good
show 'em
times,
Simba.
man. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Appreciate that story, dude. Because that was.
But
Good
yeah,
old D-backs.
that was, to this day, I've been to a lot of baseball games since then. And to this day, no disrespect to anybody I've been to a baseball game with, but that was the most fun I'd had at a baseball
Hell
game.
yeah.
And I just wanted to share that. I didn't know if you remembered that or not. But my question for you is, you've been DJing for a long time, and you've seen a lot of different trends and fads come and go. We've seen controllers, we've seen the introduction of Serato and all of that. What would you say has been the most important thing that's happened to DJing in the most recent years?
Good question. I mean, obviously, we can go take it way back and say the digital sense of switching from Serato from vinyl. That was the biggest separation. That obviously, but yeah, man. As far as technology advances go, I've seen how obviously Pioneer now the Alpha Theta thing, right? With that, I'm excited to see what happens in the next year because that's going to be the true engineer heads meeting with the product heads. So now they're in the same room together. So that's going to be ridiculous. But I would say, man, I've tried to keep up with the technology. Everything's incrementally gotten better between most recently Beat Grid or Beat Jump or that kind of stuff. And what does quantize mean? I had no idea what that meant 3 years ago.
I hate quantize.
Yeah, I remember that was one of the
I know,
times you
that's what I
text
was
me.
I'm like, yo,
that was
Jeff,
one of the times
what
you text
does
me. Yeah.
why? You turn that off. I'm
You're
all
like,
right,
I
cool.
push it and it takes a second to queue and I'm like, quantize. But no, I mean, I don't know if there's been one significant, bro, to be honest. That's a good question. Yeah, just everything. I feel like everything in general, I've just been geeking out with trying to keep up with it. And I think people know that. I think that's why maybe I'll still get hit up by random DJs and hey, what does this button do, or why is this not doing it the way it was, or why is analog's not working correctly or something. But yeah, man. I mean, I think from a mixer standpoint, I mean the S11 really shot out and stood out from
Facts.
If you're a Rain guy, whatever. But I've been Pioneer for day one. So, but I don't know, man. I was never a controller guy, and now, dude, with my Flex 10, why would you not just want one cable? Why would you not just want one cable plug in, equally as good as CDJs, and still having all the same technology? Yeah, I mean, it's the best mobile unit. And think about me, right, with being in different lanes.
Yep.
Maybe that means something to me that might not mean to a club DJ, but it's the best plug-and-play solution that's CDJ quality. And if you're used to using like a A9 or 900, that's like the best thing.
And it's cheaper too. Let's just keep it a buck too.
Yeah, I mean,
instead of buying
it's literally
3,000s.
1/5 the cost, bro. Like it's
Really?
insane, and it all has the same technology what you're used to. Yeah,
Does that have the mixer included, or what are we talking
so
about?
it's basically a 3-in-1. It's like a standalone unit, call it, that has all three, and then it just feels like it's like CDJ quality in the club.
Nice.
But I'm able to just bring it to a mobile gig, one cord, plug in a Serato instead of like HID mode or RCA cables and all this jazz. Just they figured that out. So I would say probably if you're looking at like, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm still true to vinyl, and I still bring my turntables through gig. I'm like, bro, like
There's still some DJs that will
you
still
gotta
keep
let-
using Scratch Live if
you
they
gotta
could.
let-
Cough,
yeah.
cough, wink,
Dang.
wink.
yeah, and a
Who's
fucking
using
SL box. Who's
Nobody
nope.
can anymore, but if
Nope.
some people could, they would.
Yeah.
There were some DJs that rode that bitch until the wheels fell off.
Scratch
For sure.
Live. Wasn't that unreliable? That was like pretty.
Scratch Live was pretty reliable. There was just no bells and whistles.
Yeah.
But that's why DJs kept using it because it hardly ever cut off and it hardly ever stopped.
The SL box was literally now it's
Oh.
a paperweight, bro.
If I ever see another SL box, I'm gonna punch it right in the fucking face. Thank God we're here
Now they have that built into the actual
Yeah,
mixer.
yeah, now
Okay, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
For,
built into
for the people
program.
watching this who may not be as up on the 900s and the 17,000.
True, yeah. So for the people watching this, what we're talking about is a whole bunch of DJ babble bullshit, basically.
Yeah,
But mainly,
nerds unite, dude.
it's how
Here we
the
are.
music sounds better, so you can shake your ass without any
There you go.
interruptions. All right, unless
You don't
it's really
need
hot.
vinyl no more.
Yeah,
in case
you
you
don't
didn't
even
know.
need it. Artie, I know you're not really a DJ yourself, but you have any questions or anything like
Oh
that?
no, I mean, yeah, you guys. I'm glad you said that because I was with the audience right now, just like they are fucking speaking another language right now. But
DJs for dummies.
no, you said something earlier about like cold calling, and you came from like a different background. So like, I don't get to talk to a lot of people on here about those kind of things because like I kind of came from the same background of cold calls, knocking doors, like
Yeah, man.
what are some qualities that you've learned through those processes? I know because you kind of said something about it,
Sure.
but maybe elaborate more
No,
on some
good-
qualities. That
Good
you
question,
gained.
man. I think just being adaptable, and I've heard this. I just know that people think about this like I can be in like any scenario and kind of pretty much adapt to it. And I think that from knocking on doors, you know what I mean. You're gonna knock a door where there's like a crying baby in the background. You're trying to get that 6-second intro out, and then you've got an old guy. Then you got a crazy lady that wants no soliciting, and then
What do you want?
Yeah, same thing in like in cold calling, right? I mean, you think about a business model and like when it comes to you making outbound cold calls and you get that 30 seconds with someone and just the skill set you acquire by learning that and how to make people say yes. And, for me, I think that's just the mentality of like, if I've worked this hard to get to where I am now, like the phone's ringing, right? And that's like this common thing in cold calling. It's like, dude, I just wish that the phone would fucking ring for me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're flipping the script, and like now that's like the part of the back of my brain where I'm like, yeah, like I've had a good April, but like, do I really need to answer that phone call, or do I really need to get that gig, or how do I take that and give it to someone else, or how am I providing value more than like another DJ? Because in cold call world and all that, it's all about value building, right? It's all about how you set yourself apart from the other guy. So I would say those little like, it's not one significant thing. I think just greatness in that lane is just like 10 little things you're doing, really.
Yeah.
Right. And and that's the biggest like notification for me is like if I'm getting the gig offers, bro, I'll get gig offers at like when I'm closing the club at 2:30. Hey, you available for this? Or it's like at 8 a.m. in the morning where I'm like, shit, I should be sleeping in right now. But it's like, oh, that's just the hunger in me and the drive that I think I wouldn't recommend it for everybody, but it's definitely that's why I'm saying I'm like wired differently.
Yeah, I think a lot of gratitude comes with it because I know for sure, for me, if like somebody does hit me up for any opportunity, I do kind of look at it different because when you're like scavenging for opportunity, it's like somebody actually hits you up like, yo, can like, cause I do art too, so somebody might hit me up and be like, yo, can you do this art piece for me? I might look at my schedule and be like, do I really have time?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I'm like, man, they hit me up. Like,
For sure.
that's
No,
free. That's a free bag,
100%.
basically.
That's
Like,
fine. Yeah, and I mean, you can get as deep as like, how are you advertising? Are you referral based, yada yada. But like, all of that is all good and said. But like, the tough part is when you're trying to manage, like, let's say, you're a majority club, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
Right? So like, everyone's path has been different. My path has been, I've had like 6 lanes all like kind of going, right? If it's sports, if it was, if it was radio for a little bit, if it was like now I've got my wedding and I've got my side business with an MC, and then now I've got like private event clients that like keep hitting me back every year. So it's like everything is rising at the same time, and I'm like, shit, I did this to myself, but. At the same time, it's like going back, like I'm not going to say no, and I'm not going to pick favorites, and I'm not going to be like, well, I'm booked Friday for this, but if you give me this, like it's just, I'm a people pleaser, I think, in that sense.
Yeah.
And, this is a relationship business, man. So if you, if you treat it that way and you treat everyone like a client, shit, even DJs. I've been treating DJs like friendships as like a client, right? Like that I care, and, it's tenfold. So. Yeah.
It's a relationship business, and also it's a results business. Like
for sure,
you can be the coolest person in the world, but if you're not finding a way on how to keep making not only yourself money but the club money,
for sure,
that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, there's some people and there's some DJs that go into business for themselves after they've been doing it for a while. Like, I want to hear what I want to hear. Fuck everybody else. I don't care. Yeah. And that's not good for the club sometimes. But if you know how to balance it and it still add your own personal flavor to it,
for sure,
and then still make the club money, and then you're a good person on top of that, you got it all, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like,
goes back to that value statement. What are you doing that separates yourself from the other guys?
I think a lot of another thing that comes from doing that maybe if you've never like knocked a door before, is it really does give you, because when you were saying you'll pick up something, right? You'll be like, shit, I don't even know if I can do this. When you knock a door, it's like you really have to get this little level of confidence that like no matter what variables happen right now, not only am I like, because it's like it doesn't end at once I knock the door. It's like I need to turn this into some money. So like no matter what variables I see right now, I need to use whatever skills and tools I have to manipulate. I wouldn't say manipulate, but to change the trajectory of this conversation into something profitable.
To get more yeses.
Courage.
Yeah, you want to get a yes out of them, right? And it's the same thing I do when it comes to clients. Like, someone hits you for a gig and like, I'm not available. Like the conversation doesn't end there.
Right.
Like, hey, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm unfortunately booked for that date and time. Like I know DJs, and I not to call anyone out, but I know a lot of DJs that might just take that as like, oh, like thanks for hitting me up, and then the conversation stops there, bro. I throw myself through a wall if I heard that shit live, bro. Like, damn. Oh man, like that just gets like that gets my blood boiling for some reason. So in the sense of like the value asset, right, and like flipping the script and then providing them a DJ or going above and beyond, and just like to me that's just like ingrained in my body because of the past. And it comes to like you're saying with like, how do you separate yourself, and what are you doing to get that yes? That's my take.
See, I feel like you're calling me out, Jeff.
I'm not. No, I'm
sorry.
not. No, you're good. No. You've never said no to a gig that
I know. I get asked to do a lot of private gigs. I'm like, man, I live on the third floor. I don't have to carry all my shit and stuff, man.
I want to hear that.
Well, I want to hear that. It's hard. All right? Don't look at me like that. You want to help me carry that shit?
Man, I'll do it if you pay me half.
Yeah,
I'll invoice.
I'll do it if you pay me half.
Yeah,
if I pay you half,
yeah,
no problem.
Kiss my grits, Chewy. How dare you?
Take some equipment downstairs to the car.
All right, but honest to God, it's just hard because I've been lucky to have some residencies in clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it really has to make a lot of sense.
Blessed. Yeah, you've been blessed.
It has to make a lot of sense because bringing my backpack a lot easier than bringing all that extra shit.
No, you're right.
I think the thing that he's like talking about though is like when you have an opportunity, no matter how big or small, like either one, you can personally take care of the opportunity, or two, you can like find a way to still serve that person regardless of if it's your like your whatever you provide. Because like sometimes when I was especially like about to walk into an appointment, I would sometimes say to myself, like, even if what I have to offer them isn't what they need, I hope that I leave this conversation with them like feeling like I brought value to their life in some way.
You're their guy now, right? So they'll go to you for whatever it may be.
No, I've had a lot of those connections as well that actually turned into something, even if I didn't help that person right then and there. Yeah. And then if I can never like help out other fellow DJs and stuff like that I trust, which is really hard. Yeah. Hard to find good, trustworthy DJs that aren't already booked all the goddamn time.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
they're in demand for a reason.
Yeah. Same with photographers, same with just almost everybody in like that field where it's like, look, they want me, and I know the standard that I bring. I don't know what you're going to bring, but don't make me look bad.
It's a scary thought, man, but that's the whole risk thing of like, got to take that jump if you're going to go down that lane, right? And that's the recommendation referral lane.
No, that's facts. So. That's big fucking facts. I want to ask you. So right now the clubs are crazy. starting to get hot in Arizona. We're starting to get busy again. I see the club is making money again. We got lines down the block again. What is the state of the nightclub to you right now? Because I know you do a few different clubs, whether it be in Scottsdale, even Gilbert. You got Gilbert rocking and stuff like that. What do you think the state of the club is? Is it as good as it was back in the day? Is it kind of its own beast? Is it getting there?
Good question. I mean, I'm not to sound cocky, but the places I play are like.
No, talk your shit.
No,
hit the horn, Chewy. No, that's it's shit talking time. That's what time it is. All right.
Yeah.
Talk it.
If I'm like, there's a very small percentage of loss if it's like a bad night at the places I play. So like, I don't feel it where it's like, shit, man, we fucked this up like completely. Like we're at like 50% of the revenue that we're used to making, right? So a bad night to me in the club is like, we're talking like 10 to 15% variance of what it should like normally feel like.
Yeah.
But in general, that's a good question. I think they're still there, man. I think there's still a pulse in the clubs. I mean, depending on what city you're at. I mean, I've been in Gilbert now for 3 years, and I can tell you right now, every single week, I see new, younger faces that just that whole city has changed, bro.
Gilbert's
wild.
To where I first started, man. It was So for that sense, I think call them boomers or whatever, but I think there's a shift in the generations that are coming out. So it's our job to kind of keep on with that. And what does that mean? I mean, every that answer is going to be different for every city, going to be different for every lane, right? For some people, it's like maybe we focus on bottles now, maybe we focus on promotion, maybe we focus on influencer DJs. I don't know, whatever. But I would like to think that there's still a pulse, and I believe that based on what I see. But I might be fortunate in that category to not know the latter, of what.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I think your opinion and your view holds a lot of weight because you do a lot of popular places.
For sure,
Whiskey
for
Row
sure.
and some other places are well-known commodities, not only in Phoenix, not only in Gilbert, but across the country.
Yeah,
There's
man.
multiple different Whiskey Rows. Riot is everywhere.
Respect.
The fact that you're a workhorse for Riot.
Yeah, right, man. Shout out Riot, because that hospitality company, man. Like if you can go from like gig to gig, and like the amount of work and like the things that matter to them, which are so little, right? Like little things that, like I said before, it's never one excelling thing. It's like you can tell there's like 10 little things I do differently. They figured it out. So
they've been winning for a minute.
Yeah, man.
Artie, when's the last time you've been to Gilbert?
To Gilbert?
Yeah.
Do you know where that is?
I think so. I think
You ever met a person named Gilbert?
South.
Is Gilbert near Chandler?
Kind of.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Keep
like,
going 10 more minutes. And you're
Okay.
Yeah. Southeast.
Yeah, I think maybe for a restaurant or something.
One of these nights when you're free and not on, responsible man duty or working, whatever the case is.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take you to Gilbert.
Drag me to Gilbert. Okay. What do you wear in Gilbert? That's what I want to know. Suit and tie?
remember that cowboy hat conversation we had about when you're
All right.
That's Scottsdale to me, bro.
I
That's
got the cowboy hat ready.
You can wear a cowboy hat in
You
Gilbert.
can wear a
yeah,
cowboy
sure.
hat wherever you want.
It's their biggest location, so yes. You could wear your cowboy hat and still be accepted, just at a different table, I guess.
What's one of your favorite songs to play in the club right now?
Shit.
Or favorite artist?
That's a good question.
And how much Sexy Red do you play?
I play like her top 3.
Okay.
Get It Sexy, the Looking for the Hose.
Okay.
I don't play Ski no more.
Okay.
That had its moment.
You don't play Fuck My Baby Daddy.
One of the bottle girls asked for that the other night. I was like, this is
See, it doesn't
exactly.
make you shake your head a little bit.
This is exactly what Sexy Red is about.
That's Chewy's favorite song.
I don't know. I like the flow behind Soak City. That's a banger, dude. Like there's a million. Like I feel like I get a new. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
That was a healthy one.
I feel like I get a new favorite like remix of like house tempo every week. There is so much coming out in that sense. So like, there's no like one hit wonder for me in that sense. But yeah, man, anything I vibe to, anything that reacts well, I dig it all. I don't have like a outstanding one that's like, this is the one. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Allergic.
Sneezing on his own hair.
He's allergic to hip hop.
Seizing into my hair.
Oh, I know. Gosh.
I'd say that's a favorite, man. That's the undeniable one that I literally know when I'm going to play it. I know how I'm going to play it, what time.
Soak City?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah,
Do you think they're gonna start bringing more like making room for people to dance again?
No.
I hear a lot of younger people actually say
So
like,
good.
I
It's a
want
good
to
topic.
dance, and also younger people, since like you were saying, like there's a whole crowd coming out right now that are younger.
Yeah.
They don't. I just keeping it real. They don't got bottle money. You know what I'm saying? They want to, and then when they come out, they want to have fun. But it's like now, so many places, especially Scottsdale, it's like the dance floor is like as big as like this circle.
Okay,
right here.
before Jeff answers that, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Step in.
If you don't have bottle money, then a lot of these big clubs ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you're not the target. You're the target demographic to an extent for they need bodies. Like they need bodies in the club, of
Yeah.
course, because they want to look popular.
And you're gonna wonder why you're in line for 20 minutes.
Exactly. Like the club is all about connections and money. Either
I
you
wanted
got
to
connections
disagree.
or you got money.
I wanted to disagree, but you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. If you ain't got bottle money, there's a little place called Mill Avenue, which is perfect for you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Norm,
Go get you
excited.
a bucket, which Mill's fine. Yo, Mill's actually kind of popping out with the Renaissance.
Yeah.
Costa's still
I
going
haven't-
crazy.
Yeah, dude,
All the
that
places
that
on
brand
Mill.
is unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, no, Mill's
they
get
are,
bang bang.
Go down to
Sun
Westgate.
Bar,
That's the monopoly. bro.
or Westgate if you want to get into a fist fight or two.
That's where all the
Damn.
Latinas with.
Shout out Matt Villa.
Shout out to Salt though. I do love Salt.
I was gonna say shout out Matt Villa. You know the
Yeah,
Villa
yeah,
brothers.
Matt,
Hell yeah.
Matt be fighting.
That's the-
My boy DJ Torres.
Torres hit me today, actually.
Did he? What he say?
Oh man, I don't know, some cocky statement. You know.
I know. Have you heard my mix? You know I'm the best. Torres, I love you.
We should screenshot
Yes,
it.
he's doing laughing because you know. Yeah.
Let's screenshot it and put it on the little caption. But
Call
no,
Torres right now.
no, the
right?
confidence, bro. No, man,
I love him.
He's hip hop confidence for sure, man. He, you know, and he's got a lot of good things to going for him.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, don't you
Did we have
know,
him on the show? Was Torres a guest?
you should get him.
No, we haven't had him as a guest yet.
He brought
Yeah, get him.
or no.
Southpaw.
Southpaw. That was
Jay.
Southpaw that
Oh,
came in with
yeah.
Alexa.
I thought we had Torres on. Huh?
Nope.
Okay, we'll figure that out. But anyways,
It's-
no. But back
it's
to the dance floor
dancing,
though.
yeah.
Young,
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
Jeff. All right, now you.
Sure,
go
sure.
ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Gilbert has the biggest dance floor, so I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Again,
I
that's
was
not
just
right.
thinking that.
You know, Scottsdale. I mean, the whiskey in Scottsdale is pretty decent. But yeah, that's a good question because you figure, right? Like, I mean, that's not neither of those are bottle clubs, right? So the space on the dance floor is excessive, but you've got a good point where, like, you know, where the spenders and what age demographic. You got these TikTokers that are hoping to hear the TikTok remix that, you know, that we would play, but then where are they gonna do their little dance to? I don't know.
Should we break the glass? I mean, I gotta say this.
he about to hate.
I gotta say this.
He about to hate.
I gotta say this.
Do it.
The TikTok generation that comes from TikTok,
Yeah.
and they dance to TikTok mixes and they do all the little choreography bullshit. They're some of the worst club people ever because they don't ever they can hear the same song in the
Yeah.
club and they don't even know what it is and they fucking stand there.
Yep.
Like,
I'll
the
back
new-
that statement up 100%. Yeah.
Like we as DJs, we try to catch on to the trend. Like we try to get all right, cool. It is Miley Cyrus fucking
Over
E40
1,000 miles. Yeah.
1,000 miles shit, combine mash bullshit
Yeah.
is going 1 million views per second. You play it at the club, you're like,
Yeah, dude.
like
yeah.
y'all suck.
Damn.
And then y'all get mad at us for fucking playing Get Low
Yeah.
and and don't tell them. But that's what you guys react to.
You're
Because if I
not-
play Cardi, if I play Playboy Cardi, or if I fucking play
You're not wrong.
Cash Cobain, even though they're hot right now, ain't nobody gonna dance to that shit.
It's funny. We actually did an experiment with this. It's one of the things I need to. It's in the archives. I need to pull it back out. But I've been hiring a videographer recently. Jaron, he's a gangster with everything he does, and he actually
Jaron. Q, right?
yeah.
Yep,
He
yep. Great guy.
he I mean, he does Costa too, right? So you've probably seen him around.
I
Jaron?
do Costa on Tuesdays. Nobody's there.
Oh, TikTokers
Damn.
aren't. Not even your TikTokers are there.
No, we got
Damn.
there's like one kid who be popping wheelies on his bike. He be charging $10.
Oh, that kid's a
He
hustler,
makes
dude.
more money than I do. he be charging like the people out the bar. Like, well, I can do a wheelie and then they'll get like $20 and shit like that. They'll pop a wheelie in the middle of the fucking street.
He's good at it though. He's good. He knows what
That's
he's good
Mill
at.
Avenue, RC. You don't know what goes down over
You just
there.
said
Yeah.
it was popping over there.
I didn't say on a Tuesday.
Okay, because I'm like, what is this?
That's Mill Avenue pop.
That's
All
funny.
right,
That's
shout
funny.
out to you, my man, with the Willies. That's
No,
crazy.
but the experiment was like, you know, why do, like, I saw a caption on like a TikTok or something. It was like, why do DJs always play the same shit? And I was like, one of the cues that I set up with Jaron, I'm like, hey, let's do like three hot takes on like Get Low, on like Dougie, on like what, on hot and songs that we know just work regardless, and
Yep.
let's just film the reactions, right? So we had like
good.
6 or 7 in a row, and then at the time I was playing whatever was hot. I was playing like, you know, maybe some sexy or something like that, and you could just tell the distinct crowd when you're looking at the crowd. You're like, that's why I play this shit every weekend, bro. Like, you know, the give me everything's for you know, Pitbull sing-alongs, like, you know, all that shit. It's
No
like, yeah,
hands.
it's like it fucking works, man. So like, and you know, I'm not the person who dictates that. I'll play it because I read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all move the way you move.
It's your fault.
I wonder.
Yeah, it literally is, man. And I was like, we gotta flip the script and let them see themselves for a second.
No, facts.
Because I can play the hot shit, but man, especially, I love playing Gilbert, but they are a little bit behind. You know, I can't play. I feel
Phoenix is behind.
Yeah, true.
Phoenix, like it's not even.
That's
just
true.
Bars, I think you want to say something.
No, I was just, as you were speaking, I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder what makes someone like a consumer think that the newest song is going to be the best song to
Yeah.
hear in this moment. Because
Yeah.
obviously you guys would know, like you just spoke to the reaction
For sure.
of like, this is why we play that.
Yeah.
So I wonder why like people connotate that, oh, this is a new song, so I want to hear this and I think this will get the best reaction. Whereas you guys know that the tried and true 10, 15-year-old songs will do way more for the energy than something new that just dropped.
Because think about it, bro. The usual person that goes out to these clubs and bars, they only go maybe once or twice, maybe a month. Like typically, maybe once or twice a month they go.
Agreed.
We're there 3 or 4 times a week,
Yeah.
and we see different flocks of people. We see the employees, we see the workers, and we see some regulars, and then we see a lot of new faces that are either there because they got dragged out, or somebody's birthday, somebody's getting married,
For sure.
or they're from out of town and they know, hey, Scottsdale or Gilbert or whatever,
Yeah.
Phoenix is the place to go. So you have to find that base of something that works for every city and every state for almost every time period between the last 10 to 12 years.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If you start
No, that's a
playing
good
brand new
point.
hot shit that's only hot in Phoenix or only hot in certain areas,
That's
some
a
people
good
might
point.
know
You're gonna
that.
alienate some people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember,
Exactly.
and someone to give credit, that was actually one of the little lessons like Via told me about. Chris back in the day, he's like, dude, he's like the power of originals, right? Like the original OG main intro, not even like intro edit, just a radio intro, and then people know what they want to hear when they go out. And unfortunately, that is still for some reason the fucking Usher, is the Get Low is the whatever, So yeah, and just to see that firsthand. That's why I was like, man, Jerron, I was like, we need to find a way to document this, man.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So there is power in that, but yeah, people know what they want to hear, and then I'm sure, and that's all changing too, right? If you're listening to Power, you listen to 101.5, or are you Sirius XM, like that's all changing, but it could change faster because it's old, playing the same old shit.
But that's music. But also the new music
Yeah.
that's coming out is not really danceable, clubbable music besides what some of the women artists
Yeah.
are doing.
Yep.
Glorilla, Sexy Red, they're making stuff for women.
Yep.
Not all women. Like you have to kind of be in the
Coil
mood for
Royce,
that.
yeah.
But we don't really have like that up tempo. We don't have a DJ Mustard making those consistent beats anymore. I think he's kind of coming back into it, but it's taking he's taking his time. And we don't have a Lil Jon going crazy like that anymore. Now it's either house, high energy type shit, or it's throwbacks.
I was gonna say to your point of someone consistently doing that, there are remixers that I can name that are doing that. Like Burnout is just on fire right now.
Burnout's been killing it,
bro. So he'll do a fucking what feels like a edit a day that I'm like, man, that was such a good track, and you made it fit today, and I'm like.
Fade has been killing it
That's
too.
man. So they did that Bodak one. They did the Wu-Tang
Way.
one. Oh man, dude. Yeah, they hit that. That was a good one. And then the Rack City they made with that one too. That was hard. But yeah, no, I mean, but again, those are songs that work and they tried and true, right? Like you said. But
those are older songs that are they're hot either as originals and then they just get flipped.
Yeah.
So
That's a great point. They're the least common denominator type joints where if most people are going to vibe with this as opposed to, like you said, playing something that's regional or time specific. Yeah,
makes you feel like you're like, it makes you feel like if you play a new record, to me, it makes you feel like you're taking a bit of a risk, or like now you've got to find a way to bring it back, or like, just, it's just the DJs are a bit of ahead of their time when it comes to their hits, right? Because sometimes we get unreleased records, or sometimes from record labels we hear shit before we're supposed to play it and yada yada. But like, yeah, it takes a while for them to like really get their groove on. I don't know.
New records used to excite people. Like I remember when I was young and I was living in Buckeye and I heard Shake from Pitbull and the Ying Twins for the first time on the radio. Like they were like, "Yo, we just got this shit in.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's unreleased. The DJ just sent it on the radio." I have fucking goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, duh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like damn, my Pitbull is going inside. You know what I'm saying? The joint got bombs, Chewy. Bomb it. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But now when you play new records, if the women don't know it, because women run the nightclub, women bring other women bring men. If it's a gang of men at the nightclub, unless it's that type of club, which to each his own. If it's a regular just bar or nightclub, men don't really bring out women. You know what I'm saying? Women bring out women.
So
if women don't know it, they're not gonna have fun.
RC asked like, what's my favorite and everything to be put on, but what would you say, given this TikTok generation, given this last year, 2 years, has TikTok put you on any songs that you may or may not have known about that you're like, damn, that really is a fucking dance floor hit, or that really is a song that like I can play now and it's recognizable, like in a really, really good way.
There's some decent TikTok edits that are out there, but it's edits of already popular songs, like Unwritten and some Paramore type shit. That's like, because like the Jersey style was really going crazy. But that's what I'm saying though. I've tried to play TikTok shit like every now and then. I might dabble and do some crazy shit just to try it. And it either might hit or it might just fucking just be stale.
Yeah.
It's all
For sure.
depending on the crowd. If you have a good crowd, you can get away with shit. But when you don't, it's just like,
damn.
Are you playing
brick.
Yeah, no, you feel it. Trust me. And
everybody go right back to the bar.
that's what I was saying about that risk factor. You're like, great, I just turned the whole fucking dance floor.
Damn.
I wait for Gibby to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. He's like, yeah. I don't
It's
know
funny. I feel like TikTok put me onto like new genres that I usually wouldn't listen to.
Yeah.
So like I
Like
listen
that
to more
Makaba,
stuff like,
right? Like the-
cigarettes after sex.
Yeah.
You know, like those. You know who that is?
I've heard. I think I've heard.
I
that.
don't-
Yeah.
haven't,
So like I dabble in that kind of stuff sometimes, especially
some
when
good-
I'm
good
doing
music.
art. Like
Huh.
buddy right here killing it over there.
I don't
I
know,
actually
man.
want to see. I'm like in the worst position.
It's looking good.
He's
It's
doing-
looking
yeah.
good.
He's making that background pop, man. Oh, here comes the ooh.
Yeah. Don't
ASMR. Right?
Don't
Should we put the mic up right there? Okay, next time he does
don't
that, all right?
satisfy me like that.
That's funny.
ASMR with no.
Before we move on, Jeff, I want to ask you one more thing. What is if you had to give some young DJ, some up and coming DJ, one word of advice before you start charging them for advice? What would you tell somebody?
Before
One
Before I start
one free
charging them?
word, yeah. So before the consultation
So,
hours kick
Here's
in.
Jeff's go link to go to sign up for his advice. I don't know. I think most of them are doing it already. Like I like hearing what the young kids are doing. Obviously, like keeps you young, right? If you're into that scene, but if I were to do it again, and most kids are doing this anyways with the house era, but like I would go back and make my own originals. Which some of the kids are doing that, like the Jonases are doing that, the Micah Paws, the
Michael Paul's been killing it.
stuff like that, and then I don't know, that's good. I would say that's the kind of the foundation, right? Because if you think of how we did it, right, it was really just like you were doing it from like a DJ routine, or you had to like really prove the GM, or you had to prove yourself in the DJ sense.
Yeah.
I think kids are doing that now with obviously the records. They're doing that with the that's like, that's my hit, right? And they can play that, and then that leads to a whole like gang of other like related to get how they get booked, or producing their name. So I mean, I wish I did that. I mean, I'll make edits. Speaking of, we made a silly one the other night. I don't know if y'all saw a Nonstop story, but just in an edit sense, I would just like, shout out Brian Lexer gets on me about this. Like, bro, why don't you just produce, man? I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to go down that lane. I've got enough. If I need to produce, or I need to rely on someone production wise, I've got my go-to guys. Squared is a come through hero in any sense.
Squared's
of that,
a beast, man.
So,
Shout out
like,
my
yeah.
guy Squared.
I literally I'll text that guy like a quick idea, and then 3 hours later, done.
That's
I'm like,
funny.
what?
I
Like,
saw him too. That's
bro,
funny.
yeah, no, he's equally as good of a producer as DJ. That doesn't happen. So, but I would say that probably like making originals. I don't want to listen to a kick snare or kick in a drum for 4,000 times before I'm happy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got
I
to
don't
be
got
really
that.
anal about that.
I
shit.
don't got that kind of patience no more.
And I mean, if you think about it now, from the days of even when I kind of started DJing and becoming popular, there wasn't that many accesses to DJ streams and
For sure.
mixes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple, but now there's so many different DJ websites, the BPMs, Headliners, Club Killers, all this shit. Mixcloud as well, where DJs can upload their own mix and. Anybody can listen to it for free. Bandcamp, if you want to get paid, is Bandcamp even a thing?
It is, yeah. No,
Okay,
it's still hitting. Yeah.
And stuff like that. So now
SoundCloud,
DJs have,
yeah, all that,
SoundCloud,
all
of
that,
course,
yeah.
DJs they have more and more ways. And now with Instagram and Reels, if your reel blows up, that could be everything you
Just
need.
takes one, man. Yeah,
One,
It just-
yeah.
I agree.
And we're gonna start
Fire.
making house music. All right.
Hell yeah.
Fire.
Me, you, me, and
can see-
RC.
We still got to get you on one of them videos where the guy's
I'll do
DJing
the-
in like
I'll do
the
the
kitchen,
vocals.
and it's like a DJ booth behind you.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
I'll do the
I've seen a
vocals.
lot.
Sounds viral,
I'll do
dude.
the-
I like it.
Are you
Sounds
gonna do the
viral.
vocals?
Yeah, bro. You think I can write a house music song? It's like 5% of the lyrics that you actually have to do for like a rap
I wake
song.
up early in the morning. I
Also,
need some
shout out,
toast.
Yeah,
shout
it's
out
so
to
simple.
Dimitri.
It's- I
That
mean-
that song he sent in the joint was fire.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if that's released yet or what, but that shit was fire.
We should play it. I want to hear it when we're done. but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
hear it. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
we're gonna
it.
play it after,
Yeah.
but yeah, my boy Dimitri's mad talented as well. He has a lot of stuff going for him as well.
But he's probably, you know what, I respect Dimitri. I forgot about you on that one. I'm sorry, boy.
Sorry, fam.
No, yeah, I met him through. He had a story that I remember now. It was when I was on Power, and he's like, yeah, he was setting up the gear for me. It was like one of those like. It was a movie premiere, and I was like the DJ on it. And he said I told him something like he remembered, and I'm like, oh man, I was just like in
Nice.
passing, I was like busy, whatever. But nah, man, he's a real one.
he's
yeah,
he's a hustler. He's a hustler.
He stands out. He stands out for sure.
Yeah.
So
he has a terrible taste of football teams, but no, he's amazing.
Shout out
to my guy T3 though. We're not done with you yet, but looking at camera right there, give a shout out on how people can follow you and find you and stuff like that.
Everything's at DJT3, DJAYTEE3. There you go. T spelled out.
There you go. Saying 3, damn it. We're gonna do a little segment called Hot Cues right now. You know what I'm saying no, still going in too, man. You turn it up. If you guys are new to the channel, Hot Cues is a segment where we kind of talk about different internet happenings. We kind of give our own little 5 to 6 minute spin on it, whether it be internet topics, sports, whatever the case is. What I did to my hair because I did get a haircut last time.
Nice.
A little bit nappy.
It's a little,
like that hat.
No, it's nappy.
Yeah, actually, like that hat is crazy.
That's look at this.
Oh, shit.
Got him.
Damn.
We got to.
Nah,
I'm about
Aaron
to roast
Aaron really do be popping out with like it be somehow he get like the grandma's couch material on certain.
I know
but it goes hard.
Captain
No, but it
Corduroy.
goes hard. But it goes hard.
Oh.
Like he has like that jacket.
Yeah,
Y'all know what I'm
that's
talking
exactly
about.
what I was
And
thinking
like when I see it, I'm like, that's like grandma couch, but that
Grandma
shit's
couch
tough.
pattern.
This is
Like-
really why I came to the podcast right here. This is what I need. Yeah.
In a nice
He's
compliment.
not wrong though. It's a different kind of compliment.
Your hat. What that?
Oh yeah, I do got.
What's that?
No, you're right. You're right. We
That's
got
good,
it.
right?
And look at your shoes.
My shoes is kind of crazy today.
Your shoes is
I
fire.
can't, I'm not gonna lift my leg up on stage.
Nah.
yeah.
Give the kick.
I ain't going.
All right, we're gonna get into hot cues. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. All right, man. Hey, you guys ready for hot cues?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Sir.
All right. Hey, but before we get started with the cues, the number one hot cue is Uncle Jeff got some gifts, baby.
yeah,
hit the
okay.
horn.
Yeah.
All right, what you got? What
So
we
shout
talking
out this I've been rocking these guys since day one. I think everyone sees me in a different State 48
State
shirt.
48.
Yeah, the local homies. Yeah, another relationship that started, talking like 10 years ago now. So those guys but I told them I was going to be on the pod and we looked at a few episodes and we're like, all right, can we deck them out? I'm like, absolutely we can deck them out.
Hey,
got your search sizes. So we got 5 here.
That's love.
man.
Talking about. This is my favorite thing about the
Shout out to
podcast.
State 48.
There's some
very
varieties
nice.
in there.
Outfit.
XL, RC.
Oh yes, sir.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
I think that one is it. 3XL, Aaron for me.
We can't see that.
The big sexy. Let me see. XL,
I'll take a
Artemis.
Yeah, some got their variety of designs for y'all.
2XL, Gibby.
There we go.
Which
you
one?
go.
Like, which, if you.
And then another one for Aaron. Ha! Screw you, Chewy. No, joking.
Dang, that's cold.
That's hard.
But yeah, man,
Hey,
no, they,
State 48. Thank you.
Yo,
Yeah,
shout out
man.
to State
Thank you.
48.
They put him out there, and I'm like,
Yeah, let's see.
shout out Mike, man. Mike was the generous one
Mike,
here.
you to go.
The mic, baby.
Yeah,
And it's got to go with my new
Like,
shoes,
this is a
too.
super dope design.
Hey, go,
That's
there you
hard.
hell yeah.
go.
this
Gibby
right
holding
here.
it up.
Let me see yours, Aaron, real quick.
Let me see.
No, that's
That's
hard.
that's
crazy.
so, for that one. That's the back. And
That's
then obviously
fire.
Yeah, this is
I
hard.
have that one too. That one's hard. I like that one.
Hey.
That they went like a different material on that one. That one's
like
good.
that
Yeah, that's like a yeah.
Put it on with a hat.
Yeah.
All right,
You know what I'm
Chewy over
saying?
there. Yes. I can see Chewy wearing
I
that
think
one.
I'm gonna put mine on now because once I get home, this is my girl shirt from this point on. Like,
Oh,
she,
Desert Dreams.
I'm
She
just
don't
saying
like
she just steals all the dope
Oh,
shit
gotcha,
that I
gotcha.
bring home. So,
Yeah, shit. If you guys want to do that, I mean,
so I just
either way.
want to put mine on now because I ain't gonna be able to wear it. I got you.
I got
I'm gonna rock this one next episode.
No, I'm gonna wear this. Man, I'm gonna wear this one for the next episode. Say less.
Fire.
State
Yeah.
48. Yo, thank you
Yes,
guys. You
yes,
guys are
very
doing,
generous.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great
Thank
work
you.
for the longest
Appreciate
time.
it.
Thanks,
so.
T3. That
No,
was
you're welcome,
that
man.
was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank them. They're the ones that I just said I was going to be on the pod. So, and then before I said we talked on about the 60, right? 60's huge. I think everyone and their freaking mom is like, yo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, right? They always say what they're going to do, but nothing comes down harder than you guys actually sticking to it. Mm-hmm. The consistency, the growth, like look where we are, like this is sick. And I was like, what's something that I could do that would just stand out? And every time we're in the club, I feel like we get repo. So
No.
with that being said, I had to not only get a repo, but I kind of put something on it, which is a little special for you.
Oh.
Shit.
So
Hey.
got you.
Yo.
So we got you the custom
Nice.
bottle.
The custom queued up
With-
Repo.
Oh, that's crispy.
Yeah.
So we got.
Oh, is that the logo?
It's got the logo,
Tough.
and then
That's gangster.
Episode 60, the Hooah! Love T3.
Bro, no way.
Damn.
Super
Yo, we
cold,
getting
baby.
faded
way.
tonight, Jimmy.
that's hard, huh?
Getting faded.
That's
No
fire.
way.
Open it up, bro. I'm not gonna say if the second half of this we could turn up a little bit. We all do a shot each. I don't know. I'm just
Shit, let's do it.
throwing it out there.
Fuck it.
Ring the bell, dude. Ring the bell, dude.
Fuck
You gotta open it
fire.
up.
What, you really
If you guys want us, to take some
fire.
shots, like, comment,
turn off, turn it off. You know what?
I didn't know, and yeah, I realized. I looked at the past episodes, and I'm like, man, that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
that bottle, that is
You like it?
amazing.
sick, bro.
Yo, honestly,
That's
guys,
incredible.
we have some of the best either listeners, watchers, and just guests because we've gotten cookies. We've gotten a 1 year bottle as well that I haven't even. And you got the cups. Yo!
What a guy.
No, these aren't.
What a guy.
Someone pour us some up for the second half.
Yeah, hold that. Just look at this. Look at that. Look at that right there. All right, now get that back.
I had to get the logo.
You gotta.
The logo on it was
pass them
Man,
across
that
like
was very
church.
thoughtful of you, bro. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bro. That's
Wow.
super. That's
Yeah.
fucking lit, dog.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Episode 60.
Episode 60.
Branded.
See,
So
this
a
the
year
episode
from now,
where
you could be like, yo,
we take
episode
off,
60. and
baby.
then You gotta. I don't even. I've never.
I
I've
think-
legitimately never
and then
even
you-
bought myself one of these bottles. I don't even know how that belt
Don't you
thing.
gotta smack it?
Oh, is
Well,
it?
don't close it too tight yet.
Yeah, close it a little bit.
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
We put it to the mic.
Put it to the mic.
Look, put it to the
to the
yeah,
mic?
and everybody because we need to record this sound. We're gonna use it later.
Oh,
shit.
Oh God,
Brick.
God damn.
Wait.
Wait, one more time.
One more
One
time.
more time.
One more time.
Okay.
that's the one.
That's good.
There it
That's
is.
good.
Yeah, there it
A whole lot of
is.
ASMR.
Wow.
You hit the bottle. Everybody got to hit it. There you go.
That's how you. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you guys keep that right there.
Yes, sir.
You gotta hit that too, there you go.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Oh, nice. That was
Good. Oh, Chewy.
dainty.
Little Tinkerbell.
I don't care. Hit it.
Yeah, boy.
Chewy's good at it.
You know,
I
something
kind of like the soft ones.
I hit it.
Okay, all right. He closed it. We got him.
Yeah. Pulled up. Yeah.
Nice.
Pour it up.
Nice.
I don't know. It's on you. I don't
Pour
know.
one-
No pressure.
Yeah,
No pressure.
No.
I'll take
No
one.
pressure. Yeah.
Hey,
No pressure.
I'll take one.
You wanna take a little bit?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dog.
Yeah, I mean.
That shit is this episode 60. That
man,
shit's
yeah.
dope as fuck. That shit has
That's
the Queued Up
fire.
Podcast logo on it. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's why.
All right, so when do hot cues
This
as
is
I
why
pour
do
up?
this podcast. For
You want me to lead in?
alcoholism and
you
therapy,
got
baby.
So hot cue number one, we had there was a big fight weekend this past weekend. We had Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney.
Yup.
A huge upset. The underdog Ryan Garcia got the knockout in round 4. Was it?
he was knocking him down.
Round 11.
Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it went. Well, he got his first knockdown in round 4.
Yeah.
And from there on, it was just pretty much
Did
an
he knock him
unfair
out?
fight.
He knocked him down like 3 times, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kept going. So did anyone else watch the fight?
Yeah, I actually caught like the end of the fight. So I was at work and we was just like snuck off to the side and we were
Nice.
watching
Trav, you
in
on?
the hallway. And I felt like I don't know why I just had a feeling that Ryan was gonna win. If I'm being honest, like I just kind of. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I don't think you can crash out that crazy and not
Right.
have a certain level of real confidence.
Right.
Like-
And he got that young boy energy too.
Yeah.
I don't know how old is he?
It's a good question.
Like early 20s, mid
Yeah,
20s.
for sure.
Like no matter how old he is or not, he definitely has young boy vibes where he's audacious enough to think that he could go in and beat Devin Haney, and I mean he pulled it off.
And to be honest though, how do you think that he can beat
Let me get a
Tank
small.
after this? I don't think so.
I'm not sold on that,
I'm
but
still- yeah, I'm
confidence is a hell of a drug, and so I couldn't get that one.
What's it say? You don't.
Oh, snap.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't
sip
think
this,
so.
huh? You're not supposed to shoot this.
Are we
I
supposed to?
believe
sip it?
so.
Yeah, I might break this up into like 3.
Same.
yeah.
Honestly, I ain't trying to.
Have you never had that before? Classes?
I have, but like I just when I'm in the club, bro, I just shoot everything. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
Or take you back to the norm.
Yep.
You're like, damn, he just checked that whole thing.
Real quick about what.
Cheers.
Yeah, bring it home.
Yes.
60 episodes.
60.
60
salute
joints.
Hell yeah.
To 60 more.
Cheers.
Let's get it.
Love,
Thanks,
get it.
Kev.
love.
Let me sip it. Aaron took it to the neck.
Whole thing. Oh boy,
That's
we're
good.
about to see a new Aaron right now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a win it, baby.
This brand is what got me into tequila.
Nice.
It's tasty. Yeah.
The silver one's one's my favorite.
I'm a Casamigos, but you know.
This bottle is amazing.
That's
bottle's crazy.
incredible.
Once I saw the render of like when they put it on, I was like, oh man,
That
I was
is
like, there's no turning back, bro.
incredible.
That's yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Damn.
That's super dope.
But yeah, just real quick about the Haney Garcia. Do y'all think Garcia was just kind of playing possum a little bit, acting a little bit sporadic just to build up the fight, or you think he was actually really on some shit?
So I like actually before I came here, literally I saw someone say about the penalty that you get when you miss the weigh-ins and if you are over.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear about that story?
No.
So he was 3 pounds over,
Yep.
which in the fighting world you get fined $500K for each pound.
Yeah.
Right. So everyone was like, man, this boy's like, he don't give a shit, blah, blah, blah. And then you turn out that he bet $2 million on himself. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, and he won 12, right?
He won 12,
Oh
right?
my
He was a plus
God.
500.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
He was a plus 500.
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
So he's like, fuck it. Everyone's like, dude, this guy's like not doing anything. And then now you know it's
I
like,
love that.
yeah. So I'm like,
But since he was over, he couldn't officially win the belt.
I
don't
don't
think
think
he
he's
gave
$12
a
million
fuck.
richer.
$10 million,
Bro, I was gonna
yeah.
say that, and
Fuck
bro,
that, bro.
I mean, if you look at the way he fought, I mean, I'm not gonna say I watched the whole thing, but I saw the highlights, and man, just he did kind of manhandle Haney
He
a little
did.
bit,
He
yeah.
Did.
So-
There was a couple of
aggressive.
rabbit punches I didn't really like that, and that's what you get
From him or
Yeah,
from?
no, from Garcia kind of punching Haney in the back of the head a little bit. Like that's very dangerous.
He
to
did.
do.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Besides that, no, I mean Garcia.
that boy's 10.5 richer now, $10.5 million
man, that's
richer
crazy.
based
on
on
top
that.
of whatever he made from the actual.
just from the
man,
bet, he bet on himself $2
That's
million,
incredible.
and then just fucking solid.
Yeah, so
Solid.
Haney, yeah, I mean, good luck to Haney going forward, and hopefully we're gonna see who Garcia fights next. But yeah,
You think Tank is up or who?
I mean, Tank beat him though. Tank beat him
I
last
still
time.
don't think after watching both fights, like him versus Tank and then him versus Haney, I still don't think he could beat Tank.
He looked like a different fighter fighting Tank. Right?
Well, I guess
Like-
there was a rehydration clause when he fought Tank, so that's why he was a little bit like thinner and not really himself.
Okay.
Interesting.
He had a rehydration clause, and then when
I
he
saw-
fought, when he fought against Haney, he didn't have that clause.
I saw the there was a post round thing where Connor was in the room with him, and he said that he's like no rehydration or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
Connor
know.
said
Yeah,
no
I didn't
rehydration.
understand it, but yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we
yeah,
need
I
some
heard that.
research on that because I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
that was good. So so that's gonna be very interesting to see how Garcia goes forward. You know, hopefully he chills out on the antics. But hey, he made him money though, so
He's a
maybe
beast,
keep doing
man.
what
That
he's
kid,
doing.
I mean, his hands are so fast, bro. Like,
No, that dude's a
yeah,
problem.
It's
I
insane.
mean,
Yeah.
I've been a fan of his for a minute now.
For sure.
So, NBA playoffs is going on
Mm-hmm.
right now as we speak.
In the thick of it, I wonder who's winning that LA game.
Let's check it.
Pull it up.
Check it out.
NBA playoffs. I had a hot take that basically
The Lakers are up by 2 points with 1 minute left. It's
Oh.
95-97, a minute 2 left.
close one.
Is that what it says on yours?
Final. Nuggets,
I got the final two.
Yeah, they won by 2.
Oh,
shit.
damn, it's over.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just refreshed it. Yeah.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah.
Jamal Murray hit the game-winning shot.
Oh my goodness! I thought
15
they
foot
had it.
step.
LA.
Damn, that's a
tonight.
bad
Damn.
loss.
Yeah, terrible. Especially they was up by 15.
They were up by 15 on the road.
Come on,
You get a
Bronny.
chance to get one. If they won that one 1-1, you never know.
When the Suns play next?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
But
Tuesday.
Tuesday, technically.
How do you?
yeah.
So far, every home team has won every playoff game so far. So all the home teams are undefeated. First time that's happened since 2013.
I
wow.
I had a hot
That's a
take
good stat.
that-
That's a
that
good stat. You know
basically
that?
Thanks, man.
This playoff run, we're going to see the most Game 7s that we've ever seen.
You think
No
so?
particular reason other than the competition in the NBA is that closely contested, especially in the Western Conference.
I mean, it's tough. There's already 3 series that's already 2-0. I mean, one in the West, but now the Cavs are up 2-0 and the Knicks are up 2-0.
but if everybody keeps winning at home, then that's what
I
we'll
just
see.
think, I don't know. I just feel like the better teams are the better teams. And there's only maybe a couple of series that's kind of like vague on who's the better team, like the Suns and Wolves, the Mavericks and Clippers. Is, a really
Is
close
that
one.
vague? Let's be honest.
What do you mean?
The Suns versus Wolves. Is it?
All right,
vague
on
who's the
paper,
better
if you
team?
close your eyes and if I ask you who do you want,
Team?
do you want Devin Booker or you want Devin Booker, KD, or you want Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns?
I mean, obviously Kevin Durant
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
and Devin Booker.
That's what I'm saying.
But then when you throw Gobert in there, do you want Gobert or you want Nurkic?
No, I'll take Gobert. But I'm just saying though, at least. But Kevin Durant's been there. Devin Booker has been there.
And then do you want our coach or their coach?
Hey man, Vogel's trying.
No,
what's the T-Wolves coach name?
I don't know.
Chris Finch.
Okay.
See, we don't even know who he is.
Here
I
we
want
go
Tyrone.
with the
You
wanted
names.
to take a
Here we
shot
go
at
with
me?
the names.
You got it, big
No,
dog.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
You got
though,
it, big bro.
I'm just saying like I'm saying that their coach is good. Chris Finch is a great coach, but I still think that Vogel.
Oh, he ain't got a name.
Vogel has a ring. If Chris Finch had a ring, you probably know it.
Okay, true.
So
That's
there
true.
it is. Jeff,
but I'm just saying from a team perspective, that's all.
The T-Wolves have been a really good team and the best defensive team in the league the entire year.
Yeah.
So they earned to be where they're at, and it's not going to be easy to beat them. Chewy, what do you think? You think Suns got a chance?
I think they got a chance. They just got to get their shit together, and then we'll see what happens. Playoffs is a whole different beast, and that's what I love about it.
That's true.
So
I'm not even gonna. Oh, my bad. Chewy.
no, it's all good. I still have a very weird feeling about this series, to be honest, because I feel like it gives me 2023 Dallas Mavericks series
Don't
vibes.
say that.
I don't want to say that, but I just feel like we're gonna see that trend where the home team is gonna win
But see,
by
here's the
blowout
thing, though.
standard, and then it's gonna come down to a really weird Game 7. But as I said, we'll see what happens.
But here's the thing, though. Anthony Edwards is nice, but he ain't Luka. Luka
No, you're right. You're right.
It's a different beast.
Very true.
And him and Devin making it personal is kind of one thing. I think the Suns will adjust and come back. And now we got Bradley Beal, who's hungry to get to the finals. So
I'm not even gonna lie though. I'm just sick of hearing. Oh, I think the Suns will get it together. This
we've been
late in the
running that for
game,
a minute.
we still talking like that. It's the playoffs, and we still talking. Well, they'll get it together. I don't know, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm sitting here with a Suns jersey on, obviously, but
And the
I'm
hat,
and the hat,
double decker.
and my shoes match,
And the
you know what I'm
boxers.
saying?
Hey, yo.
I got
You got Kevin Durant briefs.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, I thought he was going to say I got Phoenix Suns condoms.
Got the Grayson Allen.
But yeah, I don't know.
T3, you've been to a lot of games. How do you feel about the team?
Man, I didn't know the Super Bowl went along this long, man. I thought it ended
Damn.
back in.
You said what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't.
Jeff,
I'm not-
come on,
I don't know,
man.
man. I watch it, but he made a point. I think it was last episode with Val where he's talking about as much as you know and doing the research with the players and I don't know all of that, man.
Thank God.
I don't know. So that was a.
I'm going to test you then.
People know me when they talk about sports. They know that I'm the dumbfound. I don't know as much as I should, which is weird because I freaking DJ
I bet
for.
you know more than
Right.
Artie, though.
I don't know.
But see,
give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Chewy, break the glass.
Name 3 players. Couldn't.
We got to turn the sound effects up, too, by the way. Name 3 Suns players.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Come on.
Booker.
That's easy.
Booker.
All right, Booker.
Booker. That's the G right there.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Yeah.
Durant.
Booker.
It's his turn.
Oh,
No,
you
yeah.
don't know anybody.
I don't think I can. To be honest with you, man. No, I don't.
That's
I don't know
fair,
if I
though.
can. I don't watch the Suns.
All right.
He can tell you
I've
about
been
the
to- I've been to-
Pioneer
last time
At
I went
least
to
you're
a
not
Suns-
wearing a Suns hat and a Suns jersey. So at least
hey man.
Um,
I said I like the Suns, as in the organization. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know everybody's
name the
name.
owner's name.
I don't know. I don't
basketball
know.
is
Bro,
not
I like
not my ish.
KFC. I don't know the manager.
Oh gosh, I think the Suns will get it done. Damn it, that kid's funny.
Yeah.
Suns will get it done. All right.
I needed that, man. Thank you.
What
bro.
do you got? Suns and
No,
what?
I
Suns, I got Suns at 6.
Suns and 6.
Suns and 6. If
Oh.
we still won on the road on Tuesday,
If we win Tuesday,
I'm feeling
we
much
have a
better.
good chance, and we got to just hold it down. 'cause
we
then
got
get
punched
home.
in the mouth the other day, though.
That's fine.
Saturday.
Hey,
and,
you know that-
and historically, though, we don't do well in those early noon games. We never play well in those games.
Yeah, we don't.
Like
Hey, we lost game 1 against the Clippers last year, and we came back.
True.
And
True.
beat them.
We beat them in 5 too, right?
I think we did.
Yeah. So
I don't know if we're going to win 4 straight. I'm not going to go that far. I'll give the T-Wolves respect and say 6.
We'll see.
Respect.
I know
They
that's
winning the
the same.
series right now.
Yeah, but I mean, but
give
all
them respect.
right, it's 1 game.
2 by the time this comes out. We'll see.
Say what?
2 by the time this comes out, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking when I looked over at you and I said I didn't think the Super Bowl went this long. You what?
The who
The
knows?
double
Threw
take.
you off a little bit there. Threw you off a little bit there.
I know we just had a shot right there. I don't think you faded that fast. You know what I'm saying?
No, I just don't really.
I didn't know what type of reality you were in, what type of universe you were in. Just
NBA.
like the new Marvel universe that's going
Good.
on right now.
Oh, good
Yeah.
segue. Look at the
Haven't
segue.
had
Count
those in
it.
a while.
Because hot cue number 3, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look.
Don't
no
blaze it.
eye contact. Hot cue number 3. Raise your hand if you've seen Deadpool at all. Deadpool 1 or 2.
I have.
raise my hand.
I watched it.
You've seen them, okay? No, none. Damn.
Oh shit!
I did get an email about this morning, actually, about the trailer. I didn't watch it though.
You
Yeah,
gotta
I
watch the
haven't
trailer.
watched
The
it.
new
Yeah.
trailer for the Deadpool Wolverine. I think it got 20 million views in like 12 hours.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, 20 million views. That's
a lot of people.
It's finally going to be Deadpool and Wolverine together.
I'm excited.
It's
man.
going to be first time Deadpool's been in like the Disney actual Marvel universe with X-Men actually being a part of the universe as well. So now there's like I don't want to get spoilers away from the trailers, but there's like a whole bunch of different Marvel, like, oh shit, oh.
Yeah, keeps you on your seat.
Yeah.
I like that.
What do you guys think the movie's gonna be like? You guys excited for it?
When I saw the trailer, I was like, it's about time that movies like this actually get me excited. Because for a long time, I mean, Marvel, after the big Infinity War type movies, I really ain't been on Marvel like that. No disrespect to
that's
Captain
fair.
Marvel and all the other joints, but
They've been mid.
Ryan, it's Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know what? I have a weird
Crush?
no. I got a weird actually Ryan Reynolds of like men who I find like would be actually attractive.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I'm saying? He's
I respect
he's something
it.
about it
Goku.
like something about him. He's like an attract like not the, he's
hey yo,
wait
he's stumbling.
hold on.
He's stumbling.
One shot, baby. That's all it took.
Let me clarify.
Give it a who
First it was
the
animated.
way you can look at a nice car and be like, man, that thing looks fast. You know what I'm saying?
Wanna
That's how I
try
look
that,
at it.
right?
That thing looks fast.
Hey, yo.
But anyways, hold on.
Jimmy
I feel like I have this weird like a conspiracy that you know how there's a multiverse in Marvel, right?
Yeah.
And that like nobody else could possibly play Deadpool as good as Ryan Reynolds.
That is fair.
That
That's
like
very fair.
Ryan Reynolds is actually Deadpool in our universe, and that that we are part of the multiverse, and Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, but he's just the one Deadpool that never got powers and became an actor in the multiverse.
I see what you're saying.
Because nobody
makes
else
sense.
could play Deadpool
Somehow that
as
makes
good
sense.
as Ryan Reynolds.
That's deep.
You brought it back. 'cause
Somehow
you were
that
kinda-
made
Fuck,
sense.
man, that shit.
You were kind of scared me for a second,
Shit.
a conspiracy brother, but you brought
Yeah.
it back.
That
That makes sense.
No, you did.
His humor is like in what in how he plays those roles is like that's what stands out to me. Like
He did
I
such-
enjoy like watching that. Like that's
He did such a good job. It's like anything else that Ryan Reynolds is in, you automatically just think Deadpool. Like, oh, Deadpool
Sure.
was just being a
Yeah.
dad with his
See
family.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See
Like,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
true.
fair.
Yeah.
But that's like what happens when somebody meets a role and it's just so perfect. Like Chadwick Boseman being Black Panther
like
is just so perfect.
Steve Carell in The Office type thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
I went back to the
Yeah.
old Blade movie that Ryan Reynolds is in, and I was like, I didn't know Deadpool was in this movie.
Damn.
Well, he was in the Blade. I forgot
Yeah.
that. And
Wow.
Wesley Snipes is Blade. Like, who else can you really see? Like, Marshala Ali is going to have a tough time being Blade again. So it's going to be interesting on how that happens. I'm a big movie guy. And I'm also a big TV show guy as well. So that's why last How Cute we got. Queued Up recommends a new little sub segment. I know, raise your hand if you guys have heard or seen the new Fallout show on Amazon.
I'm raising my hand.
Raised for her.
damn.
Raise your hand if you
Incredible.
finish it.
Oh shit.
Incredible. I haven't finished it yet.
Nobody's finished
I'm
it
on
besides Aaron.
episode
Fucking
3.
jealous.
Well, let me tell you what happens in episode 8, baby.
Shut up.
Spoiler! I got a spoiler. No, Fallout is an amazing fucking show.
Man,
Jeff, have
real
you-
good.
I haven't seen it. No.
Have you
So-
seen the trailer?
No.
If you watch the trailer, you'll be like,
It's on
"There's no
Amazon?
way I can't
Yeah. Okay.
watch. I
All
cannot
episodes.
watch this."
I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it up when I get home.
So it's
I've
not
been
one
so
of those.
busy and just need a binge.
It's all episodes. They're
It
about
is.
Bench.
It is better than you think it's gonna be. I went into it thinking, "Oh, this would just be another." I don't know what the budget for this show was, but this shit is spectacular.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, it's
That's
very
exciting.
true to form to the game.
Okay.
I never really played the games, but after I watched the show and talked about it to some friends and stuff like that, I'm like, yo,
Is it like the Avatar level kind of thing? Like it's on like that.
not necessarily. I mean, in its own way, because Avatar is so CGI'd the fuck out,
Sure.
like it's a different level.
Way ahead of its time. Yeah.
This
yeah.
Fallout feels like if the world really went through nuclear fucking bombs in this alternate universe.
What I appreciate most about Fallout so far is that the thoroughness that they went through to like build out this world. Like you feel like some movies is just like, oh, okay, this is like it's kind of flat from a story perspective. And it's just like, okay, this happened, but you don't really get to see how this turned into this. And now, after 50 years of doing this, that's kind of why you got. And they go through a lot to like really flush out these concepts and ideas. And the world just feels more, I guess, dynamic, if that makes sense. Like you believe it, like, oh shit, I'm watching this. This is probably real close to how it would be if some crazy shit like this happened right here in America.
No, facts. It's like seeing all the different factions and the different groups and stuff like that, and how after the world as you know it ends, how people would try to like rebuild it in their own image is just insane. And this story and the writing is good. And I'm not gonna give anything away, but the actor and the character of the ghoul. So you might, if you see the trailer, it's the guy with no nose and he looks like Deadpool's cousin, kind of.
Yeah, he does.
That motherfucker is a beast.
He real. He a real
The
one.
ghoul is a beast.
He a real one.
He deserves everything.
Hell
One of the best characters I've ever seen on a show / TV in quite some time.
And much
I'll watch
like,
it. I'm sold. Yeah,
Yes.
you got me.
much like Deadpool, he's very charismatic too. That character is very like not necessarily charming, but just endearing.
No, he's charming.
Yeah.
He's charming,
Yeah,
and
he
also
is.
he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's charming, and it's like, damn, like he's. I can't even
You can't say it without giving.
I
Yeah,
can't even
say
say
it.
it. He's just like whenever you watch a show
thorough.
or no, he's matter of fact. Whenever you watch a show or a movie, and there's just that one person like, yo, I'm gonna be me, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I'm just gonna be me.
Sure.
And them being them is fucking amazing. He's one of those few people and characters that make them being them amazing.
I'm excited to finish it. I'm on episode 3 right now.
Boy, I can't wait. Chewy, what do you think?
I fucking love it. It's as someone that has been playing the game since like Fallout 3,
Nice.
it kind of captures the whole feel of the world, of the lore perfectly.
Nice.
And like I just feel
Consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's very true to its
For
source
sure.
material,
That's dope.
which I fucking love. And like I love kind of just enjoying like the whole fresh story of it too. And chronologically, this takes place after all the games so far, so it's
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 a
kind
complete,
of
That's dope.
it's a completely unique story. Like this story has
Dope.
not been played in a game before, so it's not like a rehash. Like The Last of Us is kind of the beat by beat what happened in the game.
Yeah.
This is completely different,
That's
but
dope.
just from the lore of the game.
How long are the episodes? An hour?
They're about an hour.
45 to an hour, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
A quick
That's fire.
entertaining hour.
Just
Yeah.
to keep you on your toes,
That's
huh?
it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like
I'm
that.
with that.
It's like a little mini movie every time.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
an hour
tight.
is long enough to get like into it, like
Yeah.
to get really engaged and like
It goes by
submersed.
fast.
Yeah, dude.
Like you think, damn, what's gonna happen? Over credits. Like what the fuck? Like,
Oh,
no.
they leave. You start playing some fucking random 60s, 70s music.
Like wait, what? What? It's like 30s, 40s. It's like all the way back.
It
like
is,
the
yeah,
Nat
it's
King
further than
Cole,
that.
which is kind of eerie. Like those old
Yeah.
songs
That are played on like
pick
a
up your
weird
bottom
record.
dollar for you, and it's like a gunfight type
You hear
shit.
the
You know what I'm
crackling.
saying?
Oh, I love
The best
shit
thing about
like
Fallout
that,
is like all the
baby.
old timey music you hear.
That music is
I
fire.
love that type of shit, man.
It's like you have people getting fucking like torn apart and gored out, and then
Women
just-
in the kitchen cooking me sandwiches.
T3, what are you
Give him
watching?
some fire.
What are you watching right now? Or what have you watched most recently?
I don't like that's a thing that I could do better at, like just from a separation of just like a zen, man. Just like tune out, like listen to I'm a big like YouTube guy. Like I the last year everything is on YouTube, whether it be like Flagrant, whether it be like Impulsive, whatever. Like I've always got something like that, or Rogan or whatever, or like so that's what I've like more or less tuned into recently versus like actual show stuff.
Dope.
Like so, which I mean, I don't have Netflix. I don't really dabble, but you guys made this one sound interesting. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. I'll check it out. So yeah, I'm all like podcast guy, like listening to all that stuff now. It's entertaining, man. Like Flagrant, dude, that guy. He was just here
Schultz
too. We
was
missed
just
him.
here, yeah.
We just missed him.
I was
man.
like this close to going
Yeah.
on Saturday to the 10 o'clock show.
he kills his shows, man. He's so good at that shit.
I watch pretty much every episode of Flagrant and Brilliant Idiots, the other one he's on literally weekly. So
The one with the CIA agent, man, that'll fuck you up a little bit,
yeah,
Like, that'll make you-
that's the one I haven't seen yet.
bro. That'll make you rethink everything.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
No, it's deep. It's like a former CIA agent, and he talks about all the like the secrets as much as he could. But then like you know how Schultz, like he knows how to host the podcast, and he dives in the right areas, and you're just like, fuck, like it's powerful. Watch it.
Nice.
It gets
It's
in
good.
there, man.
Yeah.
So.
So that's my level of interest. But when it comes to like, I don't know, I kind of miss it. I haven't got. What's the last one that I got buried into? It was Netflix. It was old now. The husband and wife that are like they meet the
Ozark.
drug lord. That one.
Ozark.
Yeah.
Yes,
that was.
sir.
I was like same thing. Like 45 minutes in, you're on the edge of your seat, and then it's like, dude, gotta wait till like. But
Watch Ozark.
I haven't watched any of those things in a minute, man. But yeah.
There's some good shows, man. Amazon has some good shows.
Yeah.
Like, we need to be sponsored. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Invincible,
Yeah.
Fallout. They have some good ass shows. The Boys.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Boys is coming. Oh my gosh.
The Boys is one of those ones.
That's one of them fucking ones. That's Hot Cues.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And if you like
We did it.
podcasts like T3, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Do it.
Do it now.
Subscribe. All right, we got one more topic before we get up out of here. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Cool. All right, y'all. So our last segment of the day, we cannot leave this episode. We cannot close out without talking about what is going on in hip hop. Rap is out of control. Everybody's dissing everybody.
The best way
beef.
possible. Best way
Something in the
possible.
water for sure.
Rappers, R&B singers, hell, even some of the women are getting into it too. They beefing as well, like Lotto and stuff like that. But we listened to a few disses. So Drake dropped the tailor-made freestyle.
He did.
On YouTube and also on Instagram, but it got ported over to YouTube. That one's probably not going to be released because it's using AI. Quavo and Chris Brown have been dissing each other back and forth.
Chris went hard.
Chris went really hard. And then Kanye jumped on a Like That remix. And we're going to kind of talk about a little bit of everyone. First and foremost, the Drake one. So Drake, if you guys haven't heard it, Drake used an AI version of Tupac and Snoop Dogg when it was Drake rapping.
Creative.
But he used the AI sound.
Creative.
So it was like hearing their voice through his bars.
Yeah.
T3, what'd you think about it?
I liked it. I mean, I don't think they went as hard like as aggressive like headhunting as they could be, right? Like in a diss track. That was my opinion, but I think they're that one sounds more like a song to me that could be a hit. That's like, but I like the concept. I like the technology side of it. I like but
the creativity.
Yeah, for sure.
No, facts.
Topical, the 2024 way of doing it now, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And see, since Drake did it first, since Drake was the first rapper, like big time artist to actually embrace AI,
I'm not
anybody
mad.
else who does it after him is
Yep.
now going to be copying what
Yep.
Drake did. So Drake set his flag
Smart. That's so
on
smart.
the AI landscape.
That's a great point. Yeah.
That is incredible. RC, what'd you think?
I loved it, man. I was blown away to hear a Tupac verse
Yeah.
and a Snoop verse. Like, Snoop is still here. Like, you could still go get him to do it. But for Drake to think from that perspective to write, I mean, I just thought it was one of the most creative things done. Like, you can only meme so much. You can only put out, like, oh, I'm going to, like, dig up this old photo of you nobody ever saw. Here it is. But then to take this creative of an angle and, like, do the AI Snoop and Tupac, I thought that was fire. And the bars were super hard, too. Like, it's good. And to T3's point, it's not like a slugfest where they're just going at each other's necks.
Yeah.
This is mild enough that like this can go on and carry on, and we don't have to worry about it being like too much where we're like worried about someone's safety.
Like Twitter fingers back in the day type thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Like I feel like at this level, like if they keep it here at this spice level, they can carry this on and milk this for months to come.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, Kendra's gonna have to respond before.
But I don't know about Quavo and Chris's beef. I think that might get violent.
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah,
that's too spicy.
That's different.
The origin.
What would you think about Drake?
I thought it was dope, but I like RC was saying this last time we were talking about this. It's like Drake sometimes doesn't even because of the angles he has to take with Kendrick, because Kendrick doesn't have a lot of like holes to poke at. Pause.
No D farm.
It's almost like it kind of comes. Some of it comes off as like a compliment, because like the fact that he's like, oh well, the ghosts of the West Coast
lives in you
are speaking to you. Mm-hmm. You're kind of insinuating still that he is the front runner for the West Coast and that music. And then it makes me say, if it were to be flipped, what AI we bringing for Drake?
But that's brilliant though. But that's also very brilliant for Drake, because now, a one-sided punch is a one-sided punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're who the West Side chose, if you're the next guy from the West Side, whether it was Tupac and Snoop, and then it became kind of like the Game after a little while, or the Ice Cube and them, and then the Game, and now it's on Kendrick. To have Tupac, who's one of Kendrick's icons, and a lot of people might compare the two of like rebellious artistic artists and stuff like that as well. And using Tupac AI, be like, yo, you letting us down? What are you doing? Type shit. That's some psychological warfare.
Yeah.
That's like somebody using an AI version of like Jordan talking to LeBron, like, yo, you ain't never gonna be me. What are you doing, LeBron? You soft type shit. You know,
it is, but I think it's a rich history of hip hop that comes from the West Coast, and and kind of what I'm saying is, besides Drake, Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
It'd probably be like an AI Wheezy.
Cardinal official.
And then even saying even that though, like an AI Wheezy, like Lil Wayne's from Louisiana, so it's still like.
But that was a mentor, and that's somebody who put him on, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It doesn't all have to be linear, in my opinion. Hip hop is just a diss is a diss. It doesn't have to make sense. I could be like, "Yo, your shoes are ass." You know, that sounds funny. It's stupid, but that sounds funny.
And also, it kind of feel like you ever. I'm trying to think of like a good analogy for this, but it's like where you're trying to like maybe a video game or something. You're trying to fight a boss and you using all your most powerful moves, but they just charging up like one attack. And it's like you got to get him before he hits you, kind of thing.
That's Drake. That's Drake dropping all the.
That's Kendrick, because Kendrick right now, like I think we've all kind of agreed on this, that Drake has a lot more vulnerabilities, and it's like the longer that even I think Drake even knows like shit. The longer he take, if he really just putting everything into one verse, this shit about to be a fucking spirit bomb worth of damage, because he's just charging that bitch up, putting every little fucking intricacy that he can into it, and you know Kendrick can put it all together, and it's gonna flow. He's gonna be chopping. He's gonna have energy, and my only concern really would be beat selection.
But see, here's the issue though. Drake kind of took the B Rabbit approach from 8 Mile and said, "I am white. I am a fucking bum." Like Drake's already kind of dissing himself.
It's a good tactic.
But
he's like taking that.
But I'm gonna tell you,
out.
I'm gonna tell you why that sounds real cool, and it worked in 8 Mile. But like what did he say in 8 Mile? Right? He said, "I am white, and my mom's." And then if he would have came out and said, "Yeah, that's right. You are white, and your mom's a bitch," and really just double down on it, bro.
Then you're not saying anything
cool in a
new,
movie.
though.
It's cool in a movie, but like, to be like, I'm glad that you are aware of all that shit that's wrong with you, but let's really talk about it. Like, you can still just lean into it. Just because he removed like an objection or kind of tried to remove it, like, doesn't mean that it's not like still valid.
Yeah, he's coaching him up.
But I'm just saying though, even if Kendrick did do that, but for you to acknowledge what's going on, the new shit is what really drives the diss. When Pusha dissed Drake and brought up the fact that you have a son and you're hiding him, and you were trying to do this big ass shit, like, that was a reveal. Nobody knew about Drake's son unless you were probably in the know. So I think it's just calling him a punk ass Canadian, and also that thumbnail of him in blackface. I don't think anybody really knew about that picture as well. Rough.
Yeah, that was
right.
So it's new shit. It's new evidence.
It's as healthy as it can get, right? I mean, and I feel like rap in general needed this, right? Because I feel like it's been a minute.
Facts.
Like, other than the ladies just doing their business for the last year.
Yeah. This is good for the sport.
Yeah. 100%.
Me and RC called this wrestling though, because after Kanye, because Kanye did a Like That remix, and Kanye, the song is not bad. It's pretty good. RC likes it.
I love it.
Or RC loves it. I kind of like it. It's all right.
It's good.
But when Kanye came out saying, "Yo, Dot, I got you,"
that's glazed crazy.
Come on, Kanye, like that. You're really adding to the fire of that. Y'all need to gang up to stop Drake.
Who do you think is next? Who do you think is just going to come out of left field and just include themselves in this little debacle of
Pusha T?
God, if Lil Wayne came out, R.I.P. Like, Wayne would do something worse. Wayne would crush, bro.
I think Wayne's only going to get in on it if Kendrick brings out Pusha. Kendrick, if you really want to,
bring out Pusha.
If Kendrick does,
just linking the enemy of my
yes.
Kendrick,
I don't think Kendrick needs to do that.
He don't need to do that. But I'm saying though, Drake brought out an AI version of Tupac. They're not fighting fair over there.
Yeah.
You cannot fight fair. Who's Drake's boogeyman?
But Kendrick don't got to get nobody. It's just about how creative you can be.
He don't got to get nobody, but he got on somebody else's track to send a shot. He didn't get on his own track.
That's fair.
Drake is up right now. Drake is winning.
They calling in favors right now.
Exactly.
Any day now, they're calling in favors.
It's phoning a friend. And if you want to make an impact, you go get the one guy that literally ended the beef. Because Pusha ended. Drake never came back at Pusha after that. So Drake has to answer for that.
It was like 50 or M or so. Like, no one's gonna. I don't know.
What is M gonna say?
There was lines in the fucking Kendrick verse and Like That.
Yeah.
Talking about Eminem.
Kendrick said something about M?
Saying he might go after Melly Mel after the whole Melly Mel did.
Oh, well, Melly Mel, dear God.
But that was a shot at Eminem because Eminem never really
likes
battled
Melly Mel?
anyone hardcore like that.
I think M battled a few, but if M gets
Yeah,
into
you
it, that's
don't
when I
need
hit the corn button.
It's yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
think Rick Ross inserting, but Rick caught some shots on that other joint, but he kind of punching that air.
This shit is very wobbly on the
Yeah.
corn scale.
Yeah, it is.
It's still okay for now. But if Kanye almost tipped it until the song was hot, but the Dot I Got You almost tipped it the corn.
Yeah.
They got us engaged right now, though, bro. They got us
Yeah.
engaged.
But they gotta capitalize.
That's what they need.
Did y'all hear? Speaking of Kanye just jumping on the Like That remix, did y'all hear the Baby rapping over Like That beat?
No.
No.
The remix?
Fire,
The baby?
the Baby,
Damn.
Baby still got bars, but
incredible.
I didn't
He
hear
not
that.
dissing nobody. He just on the beat doing his thing. But to that point of Kanye just kind of jumping on the beat. And like we love when our favorite art, me personally, my favorite artist is Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And nothing I don't love anything more than when he just takes the hottest song and just like does his thing on it.
Yeah.
And that's why I loved the Like That remix so much, because Kanye put the Ghost Choir on there. He switched up the drums a little bit. I thought it was fire. So the Baby jumping on that beat, I'm like,
Was it Future in the back on the
love
tail of it too? Was it?
What? Yeah,
yeah.
he had another verse
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there.
I don't like that. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Future hasn't like came and do you think Future was
That might have been the settling. That might have been just him just trying to contribute without actually taking a head.
Well, Future's not really like a battle rapper, though. You know what I'm saying? His
Yeah.
style doesn't really lead to like him really dissing anybody
Sure.
on that level, in my opinion. But what is battle rap is Chris Brown versus Quavo.
Now this is getting out of control.
Yeah.
If you guys have not seen it, Chris Brown dropped a diss against Quavo called "Weakest Link,"
Mm-hmm.
and like 2 minutes 30 seconds, and Chris is going hard. He's rapping, talking
He
shit about
jumping out
Quavo,
the
talking
window.
about with the women beating shit, and
The,
then talking about
the voicemail, man, dude. How do you?
yeah, the voicemail saying that at Fashion Week wanted to beat his ass, and then the bar of it all was take off. You know, was their only realist one.
Yep.
And people wish it was Quavo.
If one could have
instead.
died, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wrong kid died.
That's flagrant.
That's a big knife right there.
Yeah, that's actually beef, and we don't want nobody
Yeah.
to get into any type of actual altercations about that.
No,
shit.
and that's what I meant
Quavo
earlier with
responded.
like the way that he's rapping. Like it sounds like it's head hunting towards him versus
Yeah.
just being like this is like it's gonna be a series now of songs. That's
Yeah.
like he actually went in.
The Drake Cole shit. That's just like rap. This is like
Yeah,
yo
yeah.
personal shit.
You
And
said Drake.
sorry,
Cole?
the Drake. Sorry, no, like the Drake
Kendrick.
and Kendrick, and then whoever else is
Yeah.
involved. Shit, that's like rap.
Uh-huh.
But this shit is, but Quavo, Chris Brown is like actual old school, like ruthless
It's
versus
beef. Like this is actual beef.
yeah, ruthless versus fucking NWA type.
Yeah,
shit.
because they talking about. But I guess that's another thing too. Is like, I'm getting a little bit of a corny vibe.
Yep.
From who?
From Chris.
From Chris.
From both of them. When you
Chris
think
and
about
Quavo?
what this is
Chris
over.
didn't hold back, man.
I'm
I
getting
don't
a little
think
bit of a corny vibe from Chris because he's kind of talking like this gangster shit. But like, bro, we've seen your entire life since you were like 14.
touche.
Fair.
but he has been affiliated with some.
Yeah, but but that's another thing too is like, that's even still kind of interesting because like, yeah, okay, he's been affiliated, but it's like, you a lot of these rappers, they go out of their way to like get affiliated for street cred. So it's not like it's like they felt the need, kind of like Drake, where you kind of feel like Drake puts himself in front of around certain people to catch that oh, I can talk about this shit now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Quavo didn't have to do that. They really was from that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of when I hear Chris talk about some hard shit, yeah, I hear Chris might talk about, I'm sure anybody will punch somebody, but when Chris is talking about, oh, my trigger finger and this and that, I'm like,
I mean,
That's
I
fair.
would believe Chris before I believe some other rappers. Honestly, like I think Chris might, maybe not him, but I think Chris might. I think everybody has people. And if you
yeah,
ask people,
exactly. But
Oh,
they
for
have
sure.
people.
They have
That's
people.
what
of
I'm
course, 'cause
saying.
You don't, 'cause you don't
I'm
fuck up the
saying-
money. You don't
I'm-
fuck up the money. You don't ever let somebody like damn get their hands dirty. That's why you have people to do
Yeah,
it.
but I'm
Sure.
saying
If you
Quavo
ask me-
already did what he had to do from necessity when he was in the cut.
Either
We're
way,
talking
but
about
if you hear people talk about Drake, they say things about Drake in Canada is like some actual wild shit.
Yeah, now-
like a
Take it to the
boogeyman
grave.
type
Yes,
stuff?
Yeah.
like Drake.
I
has
believe
this-
it.
Like Drake has some connects in Canada that will do
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I
I'm
believe
sure.
it.
So yeah, Drake.
When you're that high up, man,
You got people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have
When you
people in
affiliated
all
with
the
some
kinds
people
of
like Jay
places.
Prince, you never know. I don't want to.
But I think
subscribe. I love y'all.
That's the thing with like rap beef.
I love everyone.
Positive.
I think that's the thing with rap beef though. It kind of comes down to like a lot of what rap is like, all right, like where where you came from, and like that adds a lot to your character profile and your credibility. Oh, yeah. So it's like with Drake and Chris Brown, regardless of how hard they are now, it's like that's a normal. It's almost like you said, once you're at that level, you kind of have to acquire those kinds of fans or friends. So it's like anybody who goes that high will maybe have to have a little hand in the dark and in the light. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas if you came from the dark because that's all you had, that's what I'm saying. Quavo
but
has
dark
over
is dark.
Chris
Either
Brown.
you have it when you come up, or you get it when you.
What I'm saying, I'm saying it's almost like a necessary path. So it's like, oh, I'm not gonna like clap my hands for you wiping your ass after you shit. That's what you do after you shit. Like once you get that big, well, that's what you're supposed to do. But once you get that big, you might have to find ways to protect yourself that are out of the normal means. That's like wiping your ass after you shit. But it's different when no N word. It's different when you just couldn't wipe your ass because you didn't have toilet paper. All right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that analogy makes sense.
I see the point. Yeah, it took me a second, but yeah, I was like, what?
You know what I'm saying? It was out of necessity.
all right. But look. Artie, you're making very valid points, but I'm just gonna say this before we kind of close it out because there's still a lot more to still be said. Still a lot more music that still needs to come out.
It's exciting.
I'm just gonna go around and ask you guys right now, just 2 questions. Who's winning the beef between Drake and I guess Metro and Kanye in your eyes, T3? Who you got? You got Drake or you got the Field?
It's got to be Drake. It's got to be Drake.
You got Drake winning so far?
Yeah.
All right, so you got Drake or you got the Field?
Yeah.
As of right now, the Field, or are we talking about specific?
The Field, either Kanye, Metro, Future.
Right now is Drake. Drake is still up.
Kendrick, okay. Who you got, Drake or the Field?
I got Drake versus Field, but if we're talking about Drake versus Kendrick, I just think that.
But who's winning the beef right now today?
Winning the beef right now, I don't think anybody's winning right now. I think Drake is beating everybody but Kendrick. Kendrick is almost like that like final boss character that like.
You think he's coming?
How is he a final boss if you don't even know if he's in the game?
Because he's the final boss character. We're still waiting on him.
We're gonna get.
If you're the final boss, then like stand the fuck up. Then like you wanted this. You called everybody out. You said names. You said.
I don't think he won't respond.
Just a big
I don't think he won't. Yeah.
You think he won't?
No, I don't think he won't. I think he's got a fair point. Like it's building. It's like
it's
but if he doesn't. If he's over there fucking doing pull-ups on street fucking lamps in New York right now.
That was old. Or wait, right now?
Yeah, he was doing that recently.
Oh, I was like, in New York. Yeah, I didn't see the one in New York.
He's still in New York.
Okay.
Kendrick in New York. All right, so we got Drake versus besides already being fucking neutral. All right, who you got? You got Drake or the Field?
I'm taking Drizzy.
Give me who you got, Drake or the Field?
Drake is up, but we're getting a Kendrick album in May.
Album?
You think an album?
Nice.
It better be a fucking disc.
Based on the strategy. Based on the strategy of
maybe like an EP.
promo.
Package of songs.
Yeah.
It's good. Lead up to it then.
You
Play
better
it to
then,
it.
because we all thought J. Cole was gonna drop a hot album and then he fucking apologized. All right, Jeff.
What do you think, Nonstop? What do you think? What you think with this battle?
You got Drake winning right now, or you got the Field, i.e. Kanye, Metro?
I'm on the build, yeah. I think it's building.
You think it's building?
Yeah.
I'm just watching from the sidelines, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Norm, who you got?
I don't know enough to really talk about it.
Fair. Okay. I respect that.
He's been focused the whole time, man. Look at that painting, dude. That thing.
We're gonna show that on camera just a second.
Hard.
Cool.
And then one more question. Who you got? You got Chris or Quavo winning right now?
Chris smashed, dude. Yeah, man. I heard it on we listened on the drive here, and I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
man. Like, that was the one that stood out to me for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RC, Chris or Quavo?
I got it 1-1 right now. I got it 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Artie?
Same. I got it 1-1, but I'm leaning towards Quavo just because like it seemed like Chris really kind of crashing out over like all the pussy in the world for these dudes, and you crashing out like you.
Pussy has started wars,
right?
then I've had duels at sundown over
right,
over
and they teach us those lessons in history class as not to repeat them.
But we never learn.
Yet no.
There are some men that
we
don't
do
play.
learn.
We
some don't.
Who learn?
Me. I ain't crashing out
Okay,
over
not you.
Cooter.
Not you, but
this is 2 men in their 30s though. You should learn.
You should learn, but people have bro. There's been old men that you gotta go. One of us have to go for her.
Miss Gladys coming with me.
Yo, I'm leaving with Miss Gladys.
That's funny.
Yeah, we've seen people have gone.
You're
Two
right.
men
You're not
gone.
wrong. But what I'm saying
in
is
a cowboy town.
Don't respect
One of us,
it,
this town
bruv.
ain't big enough for the both of us. Over women.
No,
I
you
don't
right.
respect
That
it.
ain't
bruv.
showered with hairy knuckles.
We've seen it.
Checking my,
Smell
I'm
like
checking my,
tumbleweed.
checking
Well,
my
that's
knuckles.
what's happening here. Clearly.
All right, somebody went out after that. You done.
Break the glass.
Chewy, who you got? What do you got?
Spray the
Quavo or
Febreze.
Chris Brown?
After Quavo replied, I'm going Quavo right now.
Yeah.
Quavo
I ain't
low-key.
mad. I ain't mad at
Chris
that.
dropped the banger, but Quavo bringing back Takeoff.
Yeah.
There's
That
some
was
snaky
hard.
shit in here.
Literally
right
resurrected
now.
him,
AI
That was
technology is a monster.
Yeah, we got
The
some shit
posthumous
going on.
diss record. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Jeez Louise. Wait, well, let us know you guys got in the comments.
I was saying,
I
you
got.
could do a poll or something on the, on
Yeah,
the, on the
yeah,
feed.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Vote for that.
Hell yeah.
That's episode 60. But before we go, please make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. We're on TikTok as well. We're trying to blow up. We got some things coming. One more big shout out to State 48
Yes,
for the
yes.
merch.
In the building.
Thank you in the building.
Yeah.
My guy Jeff DJ T3. Thank you again.
Thanks, man. This was fun.
Appreciate you, bro. Yo,
Guys holding it down.
Hey, man, you're welcome back on the Big Sexy Red anytime, dog.
this is what we were talking about the whole time.
Yeah, we
The
were talking
Sexy
about
Red.
that.
Sexy.
Damn.
That's where she got her name from.
Got
Shout
it.
out how we can follow you one more time.
Yeah, everything's at DJAYTEE3.
There you go.
There you go.
My guy, No the artist. My guy Norm. Yo, we gotta find.
That's
a way-
finished, right? It's finished
It's
now.
done?
Yeah, that looks dope.
Okay. Are we able to bring it over here? Is it still wet? Okay.
All right, here. Let's.
We're good. Okay,
some space.
We're gonna get some stuff out the way.
Aaron, this is.
You gonna? I wanna what?
Dude, did you turn it off?
I'm just gonna hand it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Just grab it from the underside right here.
Got it.
Anywhere on the wood, you'll be fine.
Got you.
Hey, yo.
Okay, you got it, Chewy?
Try and lift it up so you can
Higher, yeah, because the bottom.
There
might
we
be
go.
cut
Oh,
off.
look at that.
Nice.
Incredible. Can you describe this for us for the
We have to give
people?
him the mic though. We have to give him a mic.
Okay, here you go.
Give him yours
Yep.
and Aaron, use Aaron's.
There you go.
So what we got here is a mashup between the Staple Pigeon logo and my cute pigeon character. That's what we got going on here, standing on a cliff. I don't know what to tell. I just go with the flow, whatever comes to my mind.
Here, hold the mic a little bit higher. Yo, how
Got
can
you.
How can they
Gotcha.
find you? How can they find you on Instagram and all your socials?
Yo, you can find me on Instagram at No the Artist. That is NONO the Artist. That's pretty much the only place you can find me. Make sure you follow. Stay up on my cool ass, cute little pigeons we got here. That's tight.
Hell yeah.
Very well done. Very, very well done. Super, super talented.
Yo,
Super dope.
this is the first time we've ever had anything done like this with live art in the studio as we're recording. So,
Yeah.
episode 60, we brought it big. Jeff did
Went
everything.
crazy.
Follow our guy, No the artist. Follow our guy, DJ Nonstop as well. My guy Travis as well. He's a beast. Chewy, how can they find you?
Hit me up at Radio Chewy on Instagram.
There you go, RC.
Calvert Productions. Hit me up on IG and TikTok.
Artie.
Artie Reeps on Instagram and TikTok. Let's go.
Follow my dog, Gibby_Visions. Gibby, what's the count at?
Not 200 yet.
All right,
Oh,
we getting there.
we
though.
need
We
200.
on the way.
We getting it.
We getting to
Followers?
200.
Followers?
Yeah. We have to do a Gibby count because he's been growing as one of the best photographers in the entire city.
We on the way.
Follow me at DJ Aaron Michael as well. Follow the Queued Up Podcast. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on the YouTube. Bring it. Come on, man. Homegrown, baby, black owned, all right?
sir.
Brown owned. Everybody. It's for everybody. It's for everybody, Jeff, okay? The Queued Up Podcast, we are out. Yes.